Let's start with Joe Rogan because I hope y'all stop watching.
Oh,
this
I can't.
I know that's y'all guy.
No, I can't because I don't have Spotify. Once he left YouTube, I stopped.
I know that's your man's. That's your guy.
There. I forgot about that. I don't even know Joe
Rogan's
on here.
He's like.
I forgot about.
I don't know
that,
if he's canceled, but he's like.
I really thought
on his way out.
I really thought about it. But we'll get it cracking.
Yeah.
Welcome
to
the Three Oak Podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace,
Shannon Petty,
Cherry TNT.
And Leon Gamble is out right now. He got that positive COVID test. So we got brother Jeff in the building.
He'll beat it.
What's up?
Yeah, but I said you gotta get louder. Well, you can hear yourself now, so now you can hear exactly what the volume is gonna be.
Yeah, this is probably gonna be helpful for me.
Yeah. So you can figure out what level you need to be on. Yeah. So we didn't have an episode last week because I was shooting a video for Wonder.
It went well. It went good.
Yeah, it went good, but we're finishing it this weekend.
Okay.
So that's why today it kind of worked out, but honestly, it worked out because it really got cracking this week.
Yeah.
Like,
you mean like with stuff in the news and
these last 4 days have been going crazy.
Yeah,
it's been going crazy so it's like perfect timing.
Yeah.
So you want to start with Joe or you want to start with Dababy and Danileigh?
That's what we. You just showed me that.
Did y'all see that video?
Have y'all seen the video?
You showed me. Isn't that the one that had graphics? No.
Yeah. Well, that was
her brother.
That was post him getting his ass. That was post him getting the beats.
Enlighten me in the other.
All right. So when Dababy a couple months ago, when Dababy went on Instagram Live with Danileigh in their bed, Danileigh's laying with Dababy, and Dababy's going in. He's like, "This is my side bitch." Blase blah. Like
he kicked her out at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, he kicked her out. Called the police on her.
She got arrested.
She caught an assault charge too.
Yep, she did.
She for sure did that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he pretty much embarrassed her online. The mother of his child.
Yeah.
It was like the only crazy thing was like, I'm not mad at him for recording and going live for his safety because she could have said anything to the police when they got there and they literally would have believed her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at that part. The craziest part about that was the whole this is my side bitch, y'all. But it's like, yeah, bro, you're like your daughter's with you.
You had a whole baby by this bitch.
Yeah, and she's holding your child like you gotta go crazy right now. So that part was a little wild to me.
Yeah.
But long story short, Danileigh's brother had just gotten in a car accident, so he got out the hospital like a day or two later and was like, "Yo, I'm sick of this nigga. You want to beat up bitches? You so gangster. I just got in a car accident. My neck fucked up. But next time I see you, nigga, let's see how gangster you are. Like, we can run this fade man to man, or whatever like that, 1-on-1. Some dumbass shit. Yeah. But fast forward a couple months later, just last night, he finally ran into Dababy, and Dababy and his squad packed that nigga out in the bowling alley.
That was the most ludicrous place to have a fight.
A bowling alley.
It looked
bowling alley,
crazy.
and they were fighting on the lane. Niggas was slipping all over the place.
Breeze the floors, yep.
Bro, and you know what I was really thinking? Because at first, the only video that came out was the very end of the jumping on the not the dance floor, the bowling alley floor. So niggas is slipping. Nobody's getting clean
That is
hits.
funny.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, what a weak ass fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
It's like comedy movie fight.
Yeah, and then at the same time, I was like, how the fuck did they even get to the middle of the floor? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, where did the fight start?
We need space. Let's go to
So the other part of the video shows.
Yeah, the first part finally came out where Dababy.
He basically threw the first punch.
Got there right. He popped off on his ass.
The dude was backing back, and you can see in the video.
He got rushed. He
got rushed. He was trying to take his jacket off, and he got rushed, and then he started slipping and falling, and then Dababy's security guards came up. And they just started jumping this nigga. And then one of them had him by his hair. Like, he literally
was swinging that nigga around.
He had him by his hair and was going, literally like he was a rag doll.
Yeah, he was swinging him around. But
that's messed up. So I know, damn, y'all bald. Never mind. Yeah. But if y'all had hair, what would y'all do if y'all was fighting and the nigga just grabbed your hair?
Okay, all right. So this is how I feel about the whole thing. First of all, then Danileigh's brother put that video out, the one that I sent. Mm-hmm. I'm like, bro, you called this nigga out for a fight, bro. Don't expect for no fair one, okay? Yeah. We too old for fair ones, nigga. You getting packed out, bro. Yeah. If you run into me, if the last time I saw you, you was online talking about you want to put hands on me, and you run into me with me and my homies, Bro, we jumping you, bro. Ain't nobody doing no one-on-one, bro. Like, are you crazy?
I don't know why people keep playing with the baby. He literally murdered someone.
I don't know why. I don't know why people think.
I had a dream about this guy chasing me.
You did. I remember that.
You don't.
He brings that
here?
up all the time. I
Yeah,
don't think
every
so.
time we talk about the baby.
Every time we talk about the baby.
Yeah, because he found out I like cats, and he started trying to.
He started beating them up.
Shane, go to hell.
Yeah.
The baby is striking fear in the niggas' heart.
Yeah, that's what you said on the episode. You said, man, he said this nigga giving niggas PTSD and shit. Waking up.
Shane was thinking about that shit all night.
But yo, I don't feel no type of way. I feel like exactly what happened. I feel like he better be happy it was at the bowling alley because if them niggas had stable ground, his ass would have been way worse. I feel like he got blessed by getting jumped at the bowling alley. Because if they'd have caught that nigga in the parking lot where everybody's sturdy, bro. First of all, why are you trying to take your jacket off when a nigga swings on you? You just
he probably didn't have enough. It probably was tight as hell. He probably ain't have enough.
Yeah, bro. But he tried to pop off with this whole. I come to you one-on-one like a man. Nigga, I don't give a fuck at that point. Hey, fuck that shit.
They did their job. Their job is literally to protect
you was online talking about you wanted to put them hands on me. No, when we see you, it's on site, bro. Ain't no fair fights, bro. You crazy? Niggas are too old to be shooting fair ones, bro. You getting packed out, bro.
That man, that dude in that video said niggas 27 times.
Yeah, that shit
in 37 seconds.
That was so funny, bro. When Head Graphics put damn, save some nigga for us.
Yeah.
That shit. Bro, shout out to Head Graphics going viral again.
I did not think that shit was going to blow like that. That shit
Head Graphics goes viral. He's the one person that I know that goes viral at least like consistently. Like 5 times a year. He's going genuinely fucking viral on something. Like
crazy.
Yeah.
But that little damn save some nigga for us. But I didn't realize that was a huge talking point too. Like
yeah, because they're not black.
Oh, they're not?
Yeah, but
well, I guess they are because they're Dominican, but they're not
Dominican and white. I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
But that's the thing, yo. The whole Spanish people.
Yeah, I still don't understand it.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. At this point, in my life, Fat Joe, Cardi B.
I don't get it.
Bro, at this point, Big Pun. At this point in my life, bro.
I don't get it. But
the regulation on the N Word. We don't treat like the regulation on the N word is wide open, bruh. Like the only people I feel like confidently we could be like, you shouldn't be using it is white people, which will transition us to our next topic. Okay. But the Spanish people, bruh, I can't. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like Dominicans is cool because they are.
But how do you know? You don't even know if they're Dominican. Like, if I hear a Dominican, Hispanic person say nigga. But like, hey, are you Dominican?
I'm gonna assume they're either Dominican or Puerto Rican.
But they could be a whole Spaniard, which means this comes.
And if I ask that, I'm gonna tell them don't say that shit.
Then it can come.
Just like Mexicans.
If they're Spaniard, it's a whole racial.
I don't think Mexicans should say it either. Mm-hmm. I used to work at a call center, and this Mexican girl used to say to me, and we was cool as hell. And I'm like, listen, I know you grew up in the hood and shit, but no, I said I'm not that one. Like, don't say nigga to me. Like, you're not black. You cannot. Say that.
Ever since I was young, I just never understood it because when niggas don't dance, did you put up a pants and do the rock away? But nobody has a problem.
That New York shit. Some white people in New York say nigga.
Bro, it's so much like.
But in their records,
there's so many. Well, this person this person that on the N word. That is like, how is anybody supposed to regulate it? Like Jewish people, they're just like they on. You play with us, it's over. Period. We don't care. How you said it, in what context you said it.
You said anything about the Holocaust.
It's on site. It's on site.
Yeah.
That's how we should be with the N word, but all of us aren't going to be on the same accord. Yeah. So it's like
because
I know some black people that just let it slide. Like they really don't.
They have white homeboys who did not even grow up in the hood.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Okay with them saying it.
But
Dylan's other black friends let him say it in front of him. Don't say that shit in front of me. Last time, and he slipped up and said it once I smacked the shit out of him. Because that was like maybe like the 3rd or 4th time that he had slipped up. He was like on the phone and got like really excited about like some fucking video game, and he was like, "Yeah, nigga, I'm about to." And then I looked at him, and I was like,
"It was so natural."
But he was like, as soon as he did it, he was like, and he turned beet red.
Oh my god!
And I got up, I was like. I told you not to say that shit anymore. He's like, I'm sorry. I was like, just stop saying it. Just stop saying it. Just stop.
Yeah.
Just stop.
And then you have black folks who say that black people shouldn't even be saying it. Yeah. So then you have that camp too.
Exactly.
So going to like what you were saying, like black people are not in agreement with the word.
Yeah, it's too. it's too many.
It's not
things.
balanced. Yeah,
Especially like we're in the middle, but like the younger generation, like below us, what are they called? Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, Generation Z. Yeah.
Bro, they use that shit wild. Cause my
Yeah.
my next door neighbor, shout out to Mike, I was with his homies at a house party one time. And mind you, these are like white kids from the suburbs. They got a couple black friends or whatever. I'm at their little house party, and I mean, the white people are saying this shit
like a regular convo.
Yes.
Like this is regular. Like,
yes, like black people. Like that
Bruh,
word to
crazy.
Generation Z, that word is universal now.
Yeah, bro. Like white people saying like, nigga, what are you doing, bro? Like we over here tonight. Like I'm like.
It's normal now.
That's
I
wild.
couldn't check everybody at the party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I told Mike, I said, hey, you ain't finna say that shit when I'm around. Like,
But it's like, but that's our generation, you know, really like, I mean, like once hip hop started, like, you know, the white kids started getting into it, I felt like that's when it started being normal. When you would see more white kids at the hip hop shows, you know, you'll see more white kids at a Kid Cudi or Travis Scott
That's
show.
all you see now.
Yeah.
So of
I mean,
course,
they've always
and
been
they
the number one
say
consumers of
nigga in
hip-hop,
their
though.
music, so of course it's going to just normalize the word. Like shit, like to a lot of white people, that shit probably ain't even like a racial term anymore.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
it just means like brother now. But
Yeah,
at the same time, it's
homie,
like,
whatever,
isn't that what we
yeah.
wanted? But I don't know.
Exactly what I'm saying. The fact that it
It means brother when you use an A, but when you use an ER, then it means.
That was
Yeah.
for us though. That was never for them. Like,
But the fact that it was used,
But we,
period.
but
Because
everything we do, they're gonna take.
Yeah.
We have to be mindful about that. You know, like
and on top
everything,
of that,
jazz,
we're the
blues,
only,
everything.
And on top of that, I think we're the only race of people who took an offensive term and turned it into a term of
we've been
endearment.
called so many
Because
things.
isn't
like,
spick is for Spanish people, right?
right?
yeah.
I don't hear
And
no
wetback. Yeah. I don't hear when
wetback
Mexicans
is
go,
like
hey, what's up,
Mexican.
wetback?
Yeah.
I don't hear
so
that shit.
that's
yeah.
why
I hear it
saying,
from
like-
white people saying it to like Hispanic people, but not like.
I mean,
Because it's a racial-
Yeah.
they're
It's a
using
slur.
it
Niggas
the
not
way
doing
it's
that.
supposed to be
Yeah.
used. Yeah,
But
yeah,
Mexicans
yeah.
are, they're not saying like, oh, well, wetback means brother now. So,
Right.
Exactly.
so that's why you could low key kind of say it was kind of a stupid thing we did, but
It was dumbass thing we
but
did.
the way I look at it is
Especially if you want to pop off and act like one person can't use it, but then you just follow around a circle. You're like, I mean, this group of friends. I mean, what you gonna do with them?
yeah, because
You know what
look,
I'm saying?
because it probably started around the slavery time between like the house niggas and the you know the field niggas.
That is probably
where
wild. Yeah,
the
that's
house
true.
niggas probably started calling the field niggas just like their master. You know, it's like come on
And
niggers
then-
and all that stuff.
and then the other way around. Yeah.
The
generational.
sad thing
yeah.
is like they identified as niggas. That was like I said,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
now it's like this thing that now it's like you're calling another person nigga. It's like you're calling somebody lower than you. You know.
Right.
But then
right.
we twisted to mean brothers, so it's like.
But then we put it in the music. You know what I'm saying? Like
it was
so,
over.
yeah.
It's too
Why
late
can't-
to.
I
It's
just
too
want, I
late
just
to
want
turn
us.
back
I just
now.
want us to have like one thing. Like, just call us one thing.
We can never have
We
one
went from
thing.
niggers
Yeah, we will
to
never, yeah.
Afrikaans to Afro Americans to African Americans to niggas, Negro, black
Negroes,
people.
yeah.
Colored.
Do you consider
Co-
yourself? Do you consider
color.
I
yourself
mean, they call it coon too.
African American? Like
No,
your-
I'm black.
Like your culture.
I'm black.
Black is like more of just that's race though, so that's more of like social construct though, right?
Nah.
I don't have an African parent, so I'm not African American.
Oh, you don't.
Yeah, I'm
No.
cool with black too.
I'm
Black,
I'm
yeah,
just
which-
black. Like I
Yeah.
don't. My mom's not from Africa. My dad's not from Africa.
My-
Like that's
my
what
roots
that's what
are
they're
for
saying.
Sure
That's what's
from Africa.
that's what that's saying. Like you have an African parent and an American parent. Like
Yeah.
Oh,
I
is that how
don't.
they
Which
do
I
it?
know we originate in Africa. Of course, everybody does. But I my mom always taught me that we're black.
Yeah, I
She
feel
was
like they're trying
never-
to imply that like we immigrated here.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Everybody
saying.
knows
Like
that shit.
no.
Because we don't know for certain.
And I have a
like,
lot
our-
of native roots too, so I that as
True.
well. So
And then I'm
just
from
like,
the Caribbean, so it's
right, like my friend that's Jamaican, she's like, I'm not African American, I'm black. Like
Got you.
I'm not. I don't have. Of course, they have African ancestry. She was like, "Bitch, I'm from Jamaica."
If you have a Jamaican, an African, and an African American in a car, and they get stopped by the cops are not going to know the difference.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. All y'all black. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
All
of
y'all
y'all-
nigger.
Yeah. Y'all just got slightly different tits.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly how we say. I'm a
Go
nigger.
ahead, bro. I got like 4
Oh,
pounds.
okay.
Tastes good.
Yeah, these shits are addictive. All right, so how we feel about Joe Rogan?
That's y'all man's. I never
I
watched
mean,
the
I'm going back
podcast.
to the original conversation.
Hey man.
I just-
don't
And to
know.
be fair, bro, I've said a lot of worse. I've said some bad things too. But you know what I'm saying? I've said some
Yeah, of
I didn't
course.
see the
racist
footage.
shit.
Have you guys?
So it was just
I have.
like a
You did?
Of course, he's very homophobic, transphobic. You know, he's a Republican Trump supporter, and
Is he?
I didn't. Yeah, he is. I didn't know.
I don't know. I
missed
don't know
that.
about
I
that.
missed
I
that
haven't. I
wave.
got an email from someone.
No, you didn't get it.
I
From
did.
Trump himself?
Like, no,
Right.
I subscribed to
Did
this
you
like
know that
news
Joe was
thing,
fucking with Trump?
and they've been trying to get me to like I signed like a petition for something. Like somebody, I can't remember what
They
it
been
was, but
harassing
somebody
you.
pissed me off, and I was like, I'm signing this motherfucking petition to get
Damn.
these motherfuckers out of here.
Oh, shit.
That was my Karen moment. But so they be sending me like emails and shit, like you know what I'm saying, and they basically send me like sign this petition to get Joe Rogan's podcast off or
Did
whatever.
you sign?
No. Because I don't watch it. I don't have Spotify. I don't watch it.
I
They
don't
anymore.
would
Spotify,
never remove. They paid that man $100 million. It don't matter
Yeah,
what.
then they
find in his old
invested
episodes.
some money after that. They took off like 70 of the
70
podcast of the episodes where he was saying nigga or nigger. My thing is like it's just like it was like a little. I'm like, damn, 70 videos, my nigga. That is a little. I know you got hella videos, but that's a little excessive and obsessive. Like,
Yeah.
why are we like? What's the?
It was like a compilation.
They did a
Oh.
compilation video of
Yeah,
him
it was
saying
a
every
compilation
of
video.
him saying niggas.
Oh, his
like,
greatest
and nigger.
hits? No.
Yes,
Pretty
basically.
much.
But you know,
I'm not a patron enough. To
I like
be
Fear Factor. You know what I'm saying? Now I can't watch.
he was
Now I
on
can't
that.
watch
Damn,
Fear
I forgot
Factor.
about that.
I'm not a patron. I'm not a listener enough to be like cancel him. Number one, they're not going to cancel
They're
him.
not.
They put $100 million into him, but
Yeah.
you don't cancel anybody who gave $100 million.
I don't know.
to.
But
Exactly.
but the thing is, like, he may not get canceled in the sense of
The
never
business-wise.
being on the air again on any platform, but
Right.
he can definitely get removed from Spotify.
Yeah.
No, he
Because-
can't. Not until their contract is up.
Okay, well then until
Yeah.
Because like I was saying, it's at the cost of other artists
Yeah.
taking their work
Because they're
off
taking. Yep. They're taking.
because
it off.
he's there.
Yep.
So
That's
if
true.
that happens, if they start losing business because of him, they're gonna have to like rework something.
But they're not. But not until the end of his contract. Spotify gonna have to take that hit. They gave him $100 million. They're not. You as an artist, y'all can take your music off all you want to. We invested too much into him
Right.
to lose your streaming dollars. Like period. Just like off the numbers.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't think enough artists are gonna leave. But then some of them were double backing. People like NDRE were double backing. Like,
Oh,
She
what she
double
say?
back?
What
What
she say?
yeah, like apologizing. Like
Why?
What?
I don't know, but she went from take my music off if he's there to apologies. See if you can look it up on
Can she really
On the,
afford to
computer.
take that hit?
I was about to say, girl, you got like 3 good albums.
Pulling her music
And
off.
you-
of
she
that?
has
I'm
not
be
put
real.
out
I
nothing
mean,
in a
I know
while.
NDRE because my mom was fucking with NDRE.
I love me some
but
NDRE,
like,
but-
And I still like it.
Girl, that was when I was in middle school. So, baby, I'm 30. I'm about to be 31 this year.
Yeah. And she's the one that even like shared the video of the
Right.
the N word one. She's
Did
the
y'all
one-
know she's married to Chris Tucker?
No, I did
They've
not.
been married for like
What?
11. They've been together for like 11 years.
NDRE and Chris
Yep.
Tucker are married.
Yep.
What?
You're joking.
Yep. I'm dead ass.
Are you serious?
I'm so serious.
Yeah, didn't
When
know
I found that out, my mind was blown.
What?
Yep.
Oh shit.
They've been married for a long
Bro, I
time.
had no idea. I mean, I never knew anybody Chris Tucker was with either, to
Yeah.
be fair. But NDRE, damn, are
They've
they the
been
same
together.
age?
I'm not sure.
Or around the same age, I guess?
So did they laugh about the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing? Just like
I
they
don't
mentioned
know.
you in this documentary.
Don't get me to lie.
They
I
mentioned Chris
just took a
Tucker in
picture
that?
with that.
Yeah, they said he was on the plane.
No, yeah. Well, they had a picture in that documentary on Netflix that I watched. They had a photo of him shaking his hand. But just like I said to my mom, I was just like, how do we know that's just not a photo thing? And then he
Right,
just
right,
like left.
right.
Like he came and visited the island and then fucking left. You know?
Yep.
And it's just like I was telling her, I was just like if one of us happened to go to the island and just took a picture with him and had nothing to do with all that shit.
Right.
You know, in that documentary, they would bring up that photo and be like, "Oh, he shook his hand. He must be a part of it." You know, it's just like it was a fucking photo op, man.
Right.
A rich person
But
take a
that was
picture
the
with
whole
another
thing
rich
with
person.
the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing that they were trying to get to, though, was like Jeffrey Epstein, like you would say you didn't know anything that he was doing, right? You would get invited, be on this ledger, get there, some wild shit be happening, and then it's like blackmail. It's like, how can you prove that you weren't going there for that? You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
but I'm
so
sure
it could Chris Tucker could easily been in that. You know what I mean?
Or he could have just been like, because I'm sure the resort wasn't just out on the open on the island. It was just like the island, and then like, oh, back here, there's some shit going on. So you could be up here just chilling, not even knowing what's going on. It's an island.
True,
You could be and
That's
having
true.
no idea. Hey, this rich guy just, he wants us to chill on the island and check it out.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's got
cool.
some underage bussy.
Yeah,
for you in
nobody,
the back.
it's like, yeah.
Not bussy.
But yeah. So
Little
Joe
boy.
Rogan.
So
Joe
yeah,
Rogan,
Joe Rogan.
I don't feel
It's
anything
definitely a tag
about
team.
it. Just
Yeah,
because
I don't either.
I'm like, it's whatever. Just
People
because
were-
I'm like, I mean, maybe he shouldn't have said that stuff.
Right,
And then
like,
maybe
70
so
episodes,
whatever.
bro.
Have you ever heard? I saw so many conversations coming up around this. Have you ever heard anybody say that black people can't be racist?
Yes.
Do you believe that?
I've heard that.
Yes, I've heard black
Yes,
people
they
say
can be
that.
prejudiced. Can't be racist
Why not?
because it's a construct. Like it doesn't.
No,
doesn't
but
benefit
see,
us.
but that's the debate because some people,
Right.
some people say no. What you're talking about is systemic racism,
Right.
But then there's personal racism as well. So there's different aspects to racism. But some people just think that racism is just the systematic
Aspect.
of it. When you just have personal racism, where it's just like I don't like Chinese
I
people.
consider that prejudice.
Right,
Not
right.
racist.
Oh, okay.
Got you.
Yeah.
But
So racism
yeah.
is like the act, like the actual,
The act.
like how it comes out. In
Because if you're hating someone because of their race, therefore,
I'm gonna look
isn't
it up.
Yeah.
The official definition.
Well, racism is being prejudiced against someone because of their race.
Right.
So it is a form of prejudice.
why do I have so many goddamn tabs open? Jesus.
Prejudice, you could be prejudiced against Vitamalt. I don't like Vitamals. It's like, oh shit, you're prejudiced against that? But not because of the Vitamalt race.
Right.
No, it's true.
Because the bottle's a brownish
A
green.
brown ass bottle.
I think black people are pretty racist.
I mean, it's such a simple concept. Like, I mean, I guess technically Chinese people could be racist against Taiwanese people.
Against us. Yeah.
Which they are. Or
Yeah,
they're,
yeah.
Or they're obsessed.
Because then that's the other thing too. So if an Asian person is racist against me, is that racism or is that prejudice? Because they're not systemically being racist against me. They're just a Chinese person with a personal prejudice against me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a misunderstanding.
So then if we can't be racist, then Asian people can't be racist. Then Latinos can't be racist. Like how far are we going? Only white people can be racist. Oh, by the way, have you seen the documentary for this Showtime show coming up called Everything's Gonna Be All White?
Hell
not.
no. What?
It has, they removed
Everything gonna see all right.
No, be all go see. All right.
I was thinking Crip Mac. Yeah.
No,
Crip Mac caught a DP too. I don't know if y'all saw that.
no. Wait, what? Say it again?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Go ahead, finish yours.
Okay. But yes, like how they removed the dislike buttons or whatever. But I guess
Oh,
people
yeah,
have
but
ways of like.
If it's your account, you can see them still. But
I know.
Yeah,
but-
the viewer
but-
can't see them.
People have like plugins, like they say with like
Oh, where it'll reveal
Google
them again.
Chrome, you can still see it
Oh, okay.
and all that stuff. So people like in the comment section were saying like, "Man, see, this is why they removed the dislike
dislike
button
button.
and all that stuff." And then some people were in there saying, "No, I have Google Chrome. It has this many dislikes and all that stuff to likes." And basically saying like this show is like going to be very unpopular, but it is problematic in the sense of like it's just a bunch of black people talking about how shitty white people are.
For
And
real?
It's like yes, and how everything is white people's fault. And I'm like, this is not helping anything.
Yeah, what kind of bullshit is that? Don't nobody want to see that.
Yeah.
I do.
Because all it's going to do is just make white people mad and the simpleton black folks mad at white people.
I love that.
You love
Yep.
You love that?
I specifically told. I remember in high school, I told my teacher, I told my mom that we were about to watch Roots in class. She was like, "Cherokee, don't watch that movie. You're gonna hate white people."
God.
My teacher made us watch that movie anyways. I walked down the hallway looking at every fucking white person with utter
It
disgust.
works. Yeah, it
Utter
works.
fucking disgust. I was like, bro, I ain't even want to go to class. The next day, like, I don't want to see your white ass Miss Brown.
Yeah.
Your white woman named Miss Brown. Fuck out of here.
Hey, that shit will do it to you. Watching Roots will fuck you. Yeah, have you
Or watching
looking-
any black movie in the past 5 years that are doing with like race. And I was
Yeah.
like,
I really try not to
Yeah,
watch.
stop
those
at the
movies,
cops.
though. I really don't watch shit like that because I'm tired of it.
but that's what I'm
Tired of the
saying.
slave movies, the race movies. I'm
I
tired
think
of
black people and white people, well, of course, white people are tired of it, but I think it's getting to the point where black people are tired of that rhetoric too. Because it's just like, yo, look, we're not trying to be the hateful ones here. Like, we're
Right.
trying to be better than y'all. And shit like this is not going to help by, like, you can't fight hate with hate.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
what are we doing here?
It's a hang up, man. America
Yeah.
hung up on that shit.
Yeah.
Is that a new sign?
No, it's always been leaned up against. Over
Yeah, I think that's always been there, right?
It's
Yeah.
so big.
It is. It's huge. A lot of these street signs
That's what
are
she said. No.
pretty big, and you don't realize how big they are until you're like standing next to them. You're like, well, I guess they are. They have to
Yeah.
be pretty big to see them from the car.
Yeah.
Until
You know
you
what I'm
take
saying?
them and put them inside your.
Yeah,
garage.
you put them inside of a house. You're like, hold up.
Yeah, you
like,
get close to it. And it's like, oh,
like that one
shit.
over there. Like when I got that one, I was like, bro, that shit is huge, bro. I mean, this one's pretty big too, but that one over there is huge.
But when you're driving, they look as small as like.
yeah, they look like that. They don't look like nothing crazy at all.
Yeah.
Like so.
Yeah.
What was we talking about?
Yeah, we're talking about Joe Rogan and just saying like,
Yeah,
I guess
don't-
He ain't gonna get canceled though, so I mean,
hell no,
Yeah.
that ain't gonna happen.
I don't know. Yeah.
That shit ain't gonna happen. Well, carry on, Joe.
But is that a good thing? wait, is that a good thing though? Because let's say if he actually was racist, then would you still be like, hey, yeah, they're not gonna cancel him, or would you just
Honestly,
be like,
they're not gonna
or would
cancel
it, or would it
Honestly,
still be
think
like
that-
it's a
I
problem
I
that
think
they're not
most people are a
canceling him?
little racist, so I would. I think
Yeah, but-
most people are a little racist.
Yeah, but some people are like more racist than others.
Those
You know,
are the
like what
ones-
if he
I
was
feel like
Trump? You know,
I
like
feel
Trump
like
had a
those are the
radio
ones
show.
that are out there trying to like, okay, being more racist than the average. Okay, I think everybody has a base level of racism, and if you're more than the base level of racism, then that's normally reflected in other ways outside of just speech, like harm, open discrimination, things of that nature. I mean, I don't know if he's done anything like that. I don't know if any black people work for his network or anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I don't know. But I think everybody's a base level of racism. I think I only care when it's like they really out here doing something crazy, like towards like I hate racism so much. I'm about to go to white people's neighborhoods and just throw eggs at their kids or some shit. You know what I mean? Something like that. You know, like
So what? So Mel Gibson should have never been canceled for saying his wife should have been raped by a bunch of niggers
that was crazy.
because he didn't do anything to black
didn't
people.
Liam
That was
Nelson do
great.
something like that too?
Who?
Liam Nielsen.
Dog the bounty
No,
hunter.
Liam Neeson. That was different.
Hulk Hogan.
Oh,
There's-
Hulk Hogan.
There's
yeah.
a lot of them.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. He did something.
There's a
too.
lot of them.
Yeah, Liam Neeson was different because he said that he was telling the story of how, because his movie was about revenge or something, whatever movie he was doing, and he was on a talk show, and he said himself, I remember there was this moment where either my sister or this girl that I knew was, I guess, like raped by a guy, and then she was like, tell me about the guy and all that stuff. You know, I'm gonna beat him up, and he was like, it was this. She said he was this black guy. And he said that he was like full of like rage and stuff like that and just wanted to beat this guy. And he was like, years later, he was just like, what was wrong with me? You know? He wasn't even talking about the racial aspect of it. The
Okay,
guy just
yeah.
happened to be black.
Right.
Because to me, everybody got mad about it and took it as a racial thing. But to
Yeah.
me, I was like, even if that guy was white, I think he still would have felt
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So
Okay, yeah.
I think that it was totally different.
Yeah,
But I think he was
don't
kinda
know-
low-key
I don't know
canceled,
what it
though.
would take to officially cancel Joe Rogan, or what level of racism outside of base level racism.
I think
is
he
an
would have
issue.
to be like saying it to a black person, like outside of the podcast.
No, in
like,
some
in
of
a
those
rage.
compilations, he was with black people when he said that.
That's what I'm
Oh, he
saying.
was?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying like,
yeah.
I feel like it would have to be like in an argument or something, like in a fit of rage, like he's spewing it, like outside of the podcast.
Now that I take that seriously.
Yeah.
Like if somebody drops the N word in a fit of emotional rage, that's different.
Yeah.
I'm treating that hostile.
He's never
Yeah.
done that. He's never done that.
I haven't seen that.
Right,
yeah,
right.
that I
That's
haven't
the only
seen.
way. That's the only way I think he would really be canceled.
Yeah, like
Because
if-
niggas really like Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Niggas. I mean,
No, the
So-
white people. It's still more of them than us. Let's
Of
be
course,
clear.
yeah, definitely.
We're a very small portion of this country. You know what I'm saying?
I think
So-
low key his following is actually a little bit like racist tolerant. Just a little bit, maybe.
Hell yeah.
Just because like
Well,
they're
conspiracy
insensitive
tolerant as well.
Yeah.
Because that's
Yeah.
what another
Oh,
thing
yeah.
that he was getting canceled for is because his podcast he would invite
Joe
conspiracy
Rogan.
let me
theorists on
find
there.
his email.
Yeah.
like sometimes like my biggest issue with Joe Rogan is that like if nothing else, if you're gonna invite people on that have these crazy opinions and like are gonna make these points that are gonna kind of lean towards racist shit and kind of lean towards Nazi shit, contest them, motherfucker. Like if they say something crazy, say
Or
like
just
what
let
are you
them go.
talking about? Yeah, like
Don't just say,
you can't
yeah,
let them
that's
go.
interesting.
Right. You have to like
well, I don't know. Well,
make
so
them
that's
challenge
that's
them.
the thing too, though, because I've thought about that too. Like, I want to start interviewing a lot more people this year, and I've thought about having people that just don't agree with anything that I agree with, and I'm not gonna. You don't want to interview wise. there's a difference in having a regular conversation and interviewing somebody. I don't want to spend the interview. You don't want to spend the interview contesting somebody and playing devil's advocate, because then they won't get as open and loose as you want them to get. So you almost want them, like, if somebody came in here and I was like, I got them comfortable enough to where I was like, you hate niggas, don't you? And they were like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I really do. I'd be like, bro, tell me about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna let you go. I'm not even gonna contest you.
No, but that's true. But,
Yeah, so-
but it
'cause
depends on how you come at it, though. 'Cause
Right.
You can still test someone cordially. You know, like you can still,
Yeah.
Like, okay, so ask the questions that will give you the information that you need to like.
You should still be
understand
civil
the point
about
of
it.
view fully. That's my
Right,
thing.
right.
And like even if that means even if you disagree at the end of the day, that's fine. But you have to do at least that. I feel like you owe your viewers at least that much. If you like, at least like I said, if he's gonna say like I hate all black people, at least understand like. See where he's coming from with that. At least understand.
hate
Right.
And that's my thing. Like it's gonna have. Don't get me wrong. His reason's gonna be dumb as shit. But like,
I mean, yeah, his reason was almost on some like. I mean, I was saying it in the context of stories and you know, he kind of just brushed it off. But at the end of the day, how deep of an apology does he really have to give the black community? We don't even make up a majority of the United States of his listeners.
Right.
We stopped listening to Joe Rogan. You think his numbers are
not
that
gonna-
affected? They're not that
not at all.
affected. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't get it that popular in the first
Yeah,
place.
we didn't get him on that level. Yeah, it ain't black people only that
I just
listen.
discovered him on YouTube one day.
Me too.
and
I
was
discovered him via other podcasts talking about him or whatever. You know what I mean? So
I
it's
just
like,
discovered it because I was just like, and as a matter of fact, the only episodes I've watched of him were depending on the guests he had.
Right,
And I'm just
yeah.
like, damn, he has Quentin Tarantino for 3 hours? He has Kanye West for
Right.
3 hours? I'm watching this.
right, exactly.
So it's not even about him, really, when I
I'm
watch
there
it.
situationally.
Yeah, I'm here to hear the conversation of him and the guests.
I'm gonna take both of them.
Are these strictly just one flavor?
No, one's strawberry, one's orange.
But the whole pack is orange, the whole pack is strawberry?
It depends. You can get strawberry.
Oh, it came like
orange,
that.
oh, those joints.
Where'd you get them from?
The gas station.
The one in the corner?
Wait, what are those called? It's not
Mambas.
Starburst.
Mambas.
Yeah, the Mambas. Yeah.
They're way softer than Starburst.
So you got
Are
lemon.
they?
You can either
Yeah.
get lemon, raspberry, orange,
Here,
or
take one of the
strawberry.
cherries. She'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm going to try one.
They're vegan as well.
Oh, the vegan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because what is jelly? Like,
It's like
because
gelatin.
gelatin's like pig fat, right?
Yeah.
I know gum has pig fat
I
in
thought
it.
it was- I
That's
thought-
why vegetarian. That's
It
why
says
people
made
who
from
don't.
I thought it was horse hooves.
I thought it was
Horse
pork.
hooves? Yo, y'all ever seen those
Not gum, right?
videos of the people cleaning the horse hooves out?
Yes.
No, I don't.
This-
I found that. I found horse TikTok. I actually found black cowboy TikTok, and they be
Ooh,
doing
I know
that.
that's fire.
Fire. Oh,
I
it's
know
this
that's-
girl, bro. She ride horses. This bitch is a country singer. She's so fucking cute. Black chick, dark skinned chick.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Texas?
Where's
she
I
at?
think she's from like Louisiana or something like
Okay.
that. Beautiful.
I mean, the real cowboys were black people.
Of course.
Yo,
Oh, yeah.
Fun
Absolutely.
fact.
Yeah, fun.
Gelatin is a protein obtained by boiling skin, tendons, ligaments, and other bones with water, potentially obtained from cows or pigs.
Okay, yeah. Because that's another thing, too. People who don't eat pork, there's a lot of gums they won't eat either.
Oh, thanks.
Because it's got some sort of pig something in it. Damn, that
Yeah.
shit said ligaments, everything.
Yeah.
It's like
Yo,
a
they
hot
waste
dog.
no pig. They waste zero
Yeah.
parts.
Bruh.
They might as well. I just
Bruh.
said there's pig in
Is a
this.
pig really like the most resourceful animal for real? For real? Like,
Yeah.
because
They use pig
everything,
for everything.
yeah,
Muslims,
everything-
but the Muslims say don't.
right. But it's like, damn, bro, a pig will keep your colony alive or whatever you got going
Aren't
on.
they? They're trying to. I think they did like a heart transplant, or they did some type of transplant. They use like pig parts for a person.
Yeah, they recently.
real?
Yeah, they
Because they're
recently
like
put,
it's like the most
most
alone
human
or something.
like.
exactly,
Yeah.
which is crazy. Because I know they use like pig skin for like tattoos. Sometimes they use it in like in the medical field.
Skin
Oh
like
yeah,
practice on
for
shit like
practice.
that.
Grafts, yeah.
Yeah,
Damn, man, pig is hella useful.
Hell yeah.
it is. But they're
What is our beef?
They
with
don't
them?
sweat
No.
though.
See what I did there?
That's why people hate them. Like they don't excrete anything.
they don't
no
sweat.
yeah.
So
And they eat anything.
And they're
That
smart,
is
aren't they?
Other
smart?
dead pigs.
they are smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that they're intelligent. Like almost. You know.
Fishes are vicious.
Pigs are vicious.
Hell yeah.
Some of 'em are.
A
I
pig
don't
will
think
eat
all
your
of
ass.
A pig will eat
A
you.
pig will eat you.
Eat a
And
person.
your
Shane.
ass.
Shane, you remember? You don't remember on Hannibal when they put the dude in the pig
oh.
farm?
Oh yeah.
They will eat your ass. Pigs will eat
Yeah.
any fucking thing.
Yeah, pigs will turn feral if you let them loose. Out of
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
They'll
real.
turn back-
Like
they'll turn back
like
into
wild
boars. Yeah, they'll
boars.
turn back into
Yeah,
boars.
they'll
Wild
fuck you
boars,
up.
yeah.
Boars are violent.
You see, it was a TikTok. This dude, he
We
was
smacking
somewhere.
like fuck on the mic
He was
too,
somewhere. No, I know. He was somewhere. ASMR. This is ASMR one.
ASMR episode.
He was somewhere tropical or somewhere
the
foreign,
name.
and it was just a boar walking. He was like, "Oh my god, guys, what should it was a gay white man? Oh my god, guys, what should I do?" Of course, he had an elderly black woman trapped inside of him. Okay, like that's what we gonna talk about next. That's what we gonna talk about next because I need to touch on that.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
God.
like he
I'm
was
a
like,
gay
"Oh my
white
god,
man.
what should I
Gay white man
do?
with
Should I go? Like, should I approach it, guys? Like, what should I do?" Like, so he starts walking towards. When I tell you that bitch took off toward him. And then, like, the camera just cut off. Like, I'm pretty sure he got fucked up. I know.
Yeah.
I know he did. But yes, like, I don't know, like, at what point, like, in a gay white man's life, where he just summons an older black lady and then he becomes her. Like, at what point does that happen? Because
I don't
every
know.
gay white man on social media talks like my
black.
fucking aunt,
Yeah.
and I don't understand it. And it's like they're so like, and this is what I hate about.
Let's
People
keep
just
talking about.
still-
Let's
just-
keep talking about these gay white men because last time I clipped that out, we did some good views on that.
Oh, like
Oh,
the
shit.
Landon dude?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he's
yeah.
actually really one of the like
we
the
did
first
some
ones
good
that I was
views on the
doing.
last time we went
He
in on Landon.
stole Pretty V's whole bit, like everything that she was doing on social media. He stole like from her exactly, and I'm like, you're from California, but you're talking like you're like a Southern black lady, and it's like all of them have the same. Like they all have
That
the same
sass?
vernacular. They have all the same sass, and it's just like I hope we all know that black people across the board do not all talk like that.
Yeah.
Like a black woman from North Carolina doesn't talk like a black woman in Louisiana does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, because like I was saying, like I'm trying to figure out if it's just
Y'all be
solely
hyping,
just.
black women be hyping gay white dudes up though. I
And
ain't
some of
gonna
them
lie.
do, and they need to stop. I
I
feel
don't
like
that
now,
shit.
it's becoming like so oversaturated with the shit that like now black women are starting to get fed the fuck up. Because at first it was cute, like, and I used to be the same way.
Cute.
I used to work with this white dude, and he used to be like super sassy, and I used to think it was funny until I was like, I feel like you're mocking us.
Yeah, but see, with a gay black man, is he, if he's sassy, is he being like a black woman or a
Absolutely,
gay
because
man?
he was probably raised by one. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's more like because in that case, I feel like he's acting like his mom or his sister.
I feel like more black women act like gay black men.
Gay black men.
Gay black
wait.
men really like they really established like a lot of shit, like a lot of the phrases and shit that we use we got from gay black men.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
like
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
So even with like, because I saw like the other day, like, you know, I think they were thinking about canceling Aquafina again because of black scent.
I just don't like her. Anything that she does, I just don't like her.
How
I don't even
come?
know who that is.
I just
still.
don't.
I think she's alright. But
Who the fuck is Aquafina?
she's
Let's all look
the little Asian girl that was in Shang-Chi. She's a little buddy.
Oh, I like her.
Yeah, I was like,
She's pretty funny. She was in
Like in her
Crazy Rich
interviews.
Asians too. I
It-
think.
Yeah, but that's what the
People don't
controversy
like her
came from because she was
when
acting
She was acting black.
acting black. And I
Like,
put that in
full
quote
on.
motions.
Full on.
Okay.
Full on, like Asian little baby gangster.
Yeah.
Full on.
But acting, but like I said, was she acting black or was she just sassy?
I think she was
The
acting
sassy
black.
best friend. Because I mean,
I think in
'cause
real life she was acting like that.
if
And
gay
then
people
when
are
she
sassy
started
too.
getting famous and started doing like, what did she do? She like did a movie or something.
Crazy Rich
Rich
Asians.
Asians.
That's
It was
the
a
one.
movie
I thought it
before
was
a TV
something.
show.
I thought it was okay. So she did something.
Oh, she
where
did like a
wasn't-
drama.
She's in like
Yeah.
Nora from Queens or something.
The Farewell. She did a
Yeah.
drama.
Okay. So she is from Queens. So like I get that.
Yeah,
but
she's from
like,
Queens, too.
I on TikTok there was this. It was another Asian girl. She was like, "This is the reason I don't fuck with Aquafina." She was like, "I'm from the same neighborhood as her, and look how I talk." Born and raised here. She was like, I talk fucking normal as hell. Like she didn't even have like a thick, you know what I'm saying? Like the part of Queens where she's from, nobody fucking talks like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
That's
I
like
see what
going
you're
to
saying.
like, you know, that's not like going to like Flushing or something. Like they talk
Right,
completely
right.
different from people like Brooklyn and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
but it varies by like neighborhood. So she was just like, she know it's forced. Like you don't really act like that, talk like that. You did that to like get up there in the world, and then like once you got where you was at, you retracted, and now you're being yourself. Cause she don't talk like that now. Like when she's like doing interviews or making videos or something, I don't hear that black scent
Yeah.
at all. So it's just like
Yeah.
now
I've
now-
never seen an interview
Now I
from
feel
her.
like
I've only seen
you
her
were
I've seen her
acting.
interviews.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But-
I used to
and
fuck
she
with her. I
doesn't-
used to follow her on Twitter and everything, but I don't really
So
follow her.
is it
or anything that she
maliciously-
does.
is
She
it
a lot
malicious?
She's more famous than I think she is. Then I guess.
Yeah,
yeah.
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I only seen her in like Crazy Rich Asians. I don't
And
know
Shang-Chi.
any. And
Yeah.
Shang-Chi, I don't really know anything outside of that from her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
So is it like? But we all know that it's not like malicious, right? And she's intentionally acting black, right?
Yeah.
I highly doubt that she's intentionally doing it. And she was hired in Crazy Rich Asians to be the funny, sassy best friend in this romantic comedy.
I feel like she was already portraying that on like social media, so they hired her for
Okay,
that.
another thing. What if? See, this is another thing too. What if she's starving artist, and you've been trying to get on for 10 years or whatever, and you realize when you start acting black, all of a sudden my social media doubles and triples, and I'm getting booked for millions of dollars.
They
all
all
of a
do
sudden.
that.
And how? Then what?
And then there's black guys who've been getting popular on social media for imitating black women, and black women have been getting mad about that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
over
yeah.
the past 10 years, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because like mocking black women by saying, they
yeah.
get popular for that.
And then the white men mock those black men doing those videos,
that.
and then it gets it
Even
blows
more
up
views.
doing the
It's a
same
domino
exact
effect.
content, doing the same exact
Yeah.
thing. It was a girl on TikTok talking about that, like she had did something. Like some type of content for like Fenty Beauty or whatever, and then some white content creator saw her stuff, did it exactly the same to a T, and got some type of endorsement or something from Fenty. But then when she put out the response video, Fenty like doubled back, and they gave her credit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know Rihanna don't play that shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Rihanna really don't play.
Rihanna is out here pregnant.
Rihanna,
That
we're
did
never
happen.
getting a fucking album.
Oh.
Wait, ASAP Rocky's baby.
That's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be the
right.
most beautiful baby with the most absolute stunning bone structure
Yeah.
in all of the
You think
world.
so?
ASAP Rocky is fucking beautiful. Like I've been seeing
I
a
know
lot
one
of
thing. He
I've been
better
seeing
not
a
be-
lot of niggas hating on ASAP Rocky, like calling him ugly and shit. There is nothing ugly about that man.
I'm a straight
Ever
guy. I
since-
can see.
beautiful.
Yeah, I can see.
He
Ever
is
since,
he is beautiful. He's like a fucking sculpture. Like
Talk your shit.
he is fucking beautiful. Like he is. I do
I be
think
that
like,
pretty
Cause he's
motherfucker.
what you could call a
that's
pretty boy.
Yeah, he's
Like,
pretty
yeah,
taco.
yeah,
like
yeah.
dead ass. He's a pretty he's a pretty nigga. Like and Rihanna is fucking drop dead gorgeous.
And
like,
she's
stunning.
gorgeous, yeah,
You know what I'm
so-
saying? Like great face. Like I think that
You
maybe.
better fucking marry her. Fuck putting the baby in her. Like you need to.
I don't know, bro. She
I
does,
don't think
she
she's
does,
the type to
Rihanna
marry.
does what Rihanna wants, man.
I don't. Yeah, that's one thing. I don't think she really cares to be married. She's a billionaire. I'm not marrying that nigga. Fuck
Yeah,
off.
that's true. He's broke to her.
I'm a billionaire.
didn't think
I'm
about
not
that.
Yeah,
marrying.
respectfully.
Yeah, man. He's
Respectfully,
because
because he ain't broke, but respectfully to
And
her.
and her
Yeah.
previous dude that
was a billionaire.
was a billionaire didn't marry him. She don't need that. She really
But she also didn't give him a child either.
exactly. She had a child when she was ready. I feel
Wait,
like
I'm just confused because I'm just like, when
Who
the
you think
hell
running
was
the
this
relationship?
happening?
You think she running the relationship?
absolutely. She's a Caribbean woman. Absolutely.
Is that a thing? Have you ever dated a Caribbean girl?
Caribbean. Oh yeah, but I was like in middle school.
So it wasn't like.
Yes, I don't know if like.
Yeah, you know.
I feel like she's very demanding, but like in a good way.
I definitely feel like she's fully in control of what how she
Abso-fucking-lutely.
wants her life to go. This wasn't an accident.
Who's oldest?
But if now my only question, like, have you ever seen the interview with ASAP when he's like he's talking about
The come on the
previously-
floor.
I was talking about the
Slipping
one
on
they did,
semen.
they did like a
Hey,
smash or
hey.
pass on somebody's radio show.
Yeah.
And he said pass or Rihanna.
Oh yeah,
I think
yeah.
they
I
were
saw
really good
that.
friends for a while.
Yeah, they were really good friends. But you know what's funny? Just slipping on semen. Somebody said the fight with the baby. They said I imagine this is how ASAP Rocky was fighting. in jail. I saw that on the Instagram comment, and it was like I imagine this is how ASAP Rocky was slipping on semen in that story he told us.
That nigga Ferg face was like,
Yo,
What
and
is
he was like,
happening here?
pause, yo, but we in the jail cells, like we slipping on semen, throwing hands. I was like,
why was niggas jacking off in the jail cell?
that's where you jack
the
off
floor?
in jail.
On the floor though.
Is that a
Where
power
the-
move?
if you're
like
in
not
jail?
cleaning it up? That's like something you do if you run
That's
the
a
cell and
thing?
shit. You
got
do
that shit out
I
the
don't
window.
jack off in the shower. I've always been a free man, so
You can't jack off in the shower in jail.
I think you definitely.
There's so many
jack-
people in there. Like,
Yeah, you can't do that.
I don't
shit.
know.
Naked?
because a guy would be like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't do that.
I don't
Rape.
know. Whoever
That's probably shit you do real late at night.
who's ever frequented jail long enough to have to jack off, let us know where it goes down.
Frequency.
Yeah, because I
Over a
ain't been-
year, you gotta let out some. You gotta
Oh
let
my
it out
God.
sometime.
I'm thinking at least a month, maybe 2 months at least.
I've-
If you've done at least 60 days in jail,
Backed
I
up
feel
probably
like
you
if-
probably jack one
If
off.
you are a habitual jail
person.
person, something is bringing you back there, and it's
think
not
so?
and it's not crime. It's
think
not
it's-
crime.
you don't
I
think it's
absolutely.
Like jerking off in
I
jail,
got a
man.
home. I swear to God, on everything I love. I got a homeboy there. I said, nigga, you love jail. I said, what's going on in there? You got somebody in there that you like? She was like, the fuck? And I'm like, I'm dead ass, bro. You go to jail all the time. Like,
some niggas are really jail magnets.
Like, I
you
don't
like,
get
yeah,
it. Like, what?
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, are you just that much of a fuck up? Like, you
I
just
know a
cannot
couple
stay
dudes.
out of jail?
I know a couple dudes. Like, I mean, shit. This is maybe 30. Yeah, this is like 9-10 years ago now, which seems crazy to even that I can say that. But like, yeah, like under 25, from like 20 to 25, like they would just be in jail for like a week at a time,
Yeah.
a month. You'd be like, nigga, why you keep going to jail?
Like,
bro?
every other month you're in jail.
Like it's a
what-
resort.
Like,
Yeah, bro. Like it's a little vacation. Like a.
I
like
don't
a-
understand that.
Like
Like
it's hard to avoid.
Yeah, bro.
like-
And I'm just like, I don't understand why you keep going for weekends.
Gay.
Like, what's up with you, bro? Like,
gay. They have
But you know what else,
woman
bro?
in there.
you know what else would be too though? Once you know, like the jail system is designed to keep you in there. The people who have no idea what's going on, once you get in there, bro, those are people, they don't even get public defenders, or they do get a public defender, or they just go in there and be like, how much is the time? It's 30 days? All right, that's fine. Like, they just don't give a fuck. They're just
Yeah.
like, anything they get in trouble for, it could be shoplifting a fucking a Twinkie or some of these, right? If I pay a lawyer $200 or $500, I'll get a misdemeanor. But the actual jail time associated with it is like 7 days. They'll just say, well, I'll
Like
just
a
do the 7
suspended
days.
sentence.
Okay,
Yeah, shit like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
They'll just do that type of
Depending
stuff.
on
The length of
the
it. They're just like, all
sentences.
right, well, yeah, I'll go. It's just a bunch of
Or they'll do like
misdemeanors.
time served. Like, all right,
Yeah.
so you did
Yeah,
this
it's
X
just-
amount of time before.
Because they couldn't bail out anyway.
So they treat it like detention. It was like-
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. They
The
treat it like
tension of
yeah,
life.
Yeah, bro. And I remember I ran into this person too not too long ago. I'm not gonna put him on blast. But I remember back then. I said, nigga, what do you do in jail? You know what I'm saying? I said, bro,
What are
cause
you
you
doing there?
cause you go too much, bro. Like, he was smiling when he told me, shit, nigga, we be in there playing cards, watching TV. I was like, I said, you can do that shit out here, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like, bro,
Shit
ain't
that you can't do, man.
Now,
Yeah,
now
bruh.
prison is different. Like in prison, I ain't even gonna hold you.
you gotta be there. You
My
have to have a certain
homie-
amount of time before you go to
He
prison.
made that shit seem like it was fun as hell. He was having a ball. First of all, he was in jail in South Carolina, so he was in a chain gang. Nigga, they was smoking weed.
What the fuck is a chain gang?
Like they were like shackled and shit.
Oh.
Yeah, like in South Carolina, nigga, you get arrested, they'll put that you are Negro on your papers.
Damn, they're still in the 1960s
Like,
now?
yeah, so certain places. Yeah, I remember my
Alabama's
ex.
like that, man.
My ex had got arrested and he came back when I seen his court papers. I was like, did you notice they put Negro up here and not black? And he was like, what the fuck? And his family was like trying to sue and shit like that. And I was just like, he was like, you know what? It was a big ass Confederate flag behind a judge. And then they had a very small American flag, but a giant ass Confederate flag. And I was like, yeah,
It's
nigga,
the
you
nation of
lucky.
the Confederacy.
They just changed it. That's
Yeah.
the state flag.
I was, is it really?
Oh, South Carolina. They
Holy
changed it.
shit.
Remember a couple years ago when that woman climbed up the pole and
Yeah.
tore it down?
Yeah.
Ripped it down? Yeah.
Oh,
that
wow.
was when they officially
She was from
took it
Durham,
down.
too.
Really?
Yeah. That black lady. She was black, right?
Yeah,
she's from Durham.
That was when
Either
they
Raleigh or
officially
Durham.
pulled it down.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Those few years ago when she had climbed up there to rip it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slipping on semen. All right.
That's so fucking nasty. I'm sorry.
Yo, can we talk about Euphoria? I'm caught
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Yes, finally.
finally have a
Yeah,
Been
yeah,
trying to
yeah,
get him to watch
conversation.
Euphoria for 2 fucking years.
Y'all have. So,
Okay, last
hold
Damn,
up.
2 years?
What?
Yeah, because I didn't watch
Because they
season
skipped
one.
a year.
I didn't even.
Oh,
I,
They
and I-
skipped a year.
Damn, man,
because of COVID.
And I didn't even
Time.
watch season one at all.
Yeah.
I just watched season one, and I'm finally caught up, so I can watch every Sunday now.
You watch all the
Oh.
new seasons?
I watch
Okay,
all the new
okay.
ones too. So I'm on.
Oh, so you're like caught up.
I'm caught up. So
Oh.
now I'm on the weekly schedule with
like,
everybody.
Like two, like shit, like cranked up, like the drama and all that shit, like in season 2, like.
It is. I loved it. I seen a lot of people saying that they didn't like this season, but I just feel
It's
like
over?
No.
gonna
I'm
say,
saying
it's
like
still
the
like
episodes
more-
so far. I just feel like they're like season 1 was so fucking chaotic and so drama filled. Like that's what they want, like repetitively. But I'm like, you can't have drama and chaos all the fucking time. Like, because I had so many questions about like the people, the characters in the show. Like, why are they like this? So like, I felt like the first few episodes was like backstories for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And then they just last episode they just fucking did a whole fucking 180.
The
I
last
was
episode
not.
was
I was
chaos.
not ready
I was
for
like,
that.
oh.
Then they got back to the chaos. Now everybody's like,
Hold on,
"Oh
what was the
shit,
last
this is great."
episode?
Huh?
The last episode where they were
What-
trying
what's
to
the
take
last one you saw?
Rue to
I saw all of them.
You missed last week's then.
I saw it. They took Rue to rehab.
They tried
flushed all the
to.
drugs down.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm sick of this shit, bro.
That was by far my favorite
y'all.
episode.
I don't think the show is as lit as people think it is. As people are saying it is.
Why?
I don't. I think it's shot extremely well.
And
They shot it on
the
film.
music.
This season shot on film.
I think the cinematography is completely amazing. I think the music, the score.
And those are the two things that I watch
and the
it for
wardrobe is
mostly.
outstanding.
That storyline, though, they keep creating plot holes, and I'm sick of that shit.
Yeah.
They keep creating plot holes. Okay, the last 2 episodes of the previous season, trash. I was pissed.
Of season 1.
Of season 1, the last 2 episodes. First
What
of all,
happened in the last
What
episode
happened
of
again?
season
I
one?
haven't. Yeah, I
bruh,
can't remember.
it did nothing. Y'all don't remember because it was,
No,
there was,
no,
there
okay.
was
so
no
long ago. I
there
haven't
was no
watched it.
resolution.
Yeah, that was
That's
like
why.
2 years ago.
It's a cliffhanger. They
was-
just got renewed for a 3rd season.
Bro, it was so
it's gonna
much of a
keep going
cliffhanger.
on.
They did a music video at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
end.
the last one.
Oh,
the last
yeah,
one was
yeah,
the
I was
music
like, what the
yeah.
fuck is this?
Yeah.
No conclusion, no resolution at all.
I liked it.
None, bro.
Oh, okay. So that's what. Okay, that's what you're at.
None. There was zero resolution.
Yeah.
And then this season, I feel like it picked up all right, and then it has slowed down already. Like storyline
I
wise,
think
they
they're
are
taking-
not moving the storyline.
That's what I'm saying. That's why people are mad. They're not moving it quick enough for y'all.
They're not moving the storyline. Period.
They
That's the
are.
issue. They're not moving
They
shit.
are.
I don't
How
need
is
to
it not moving though?
How is it not moving? It's
Yeah.
not moving because it's like there's so much. There's no resolution. Okay, like Fez's story.
Fez. Okay.
They'll give us something on Fez, and then we won't see the nigga for 2 episodes. We're just
They're
left
focused
out.
on the other characters.
Yeah, because now we're focusing on the other characters. First of all, nobody ever explained. Okay, this is a couple things that I don't like about. All right,
Yeah, okay.
Let me start from the beginning. The thing that I don't like about the show, that I really don't like about the show, is it's so gender fluid, right?
Yeah.
It's accepting of everything, right? Where's the racism at? I haven't seen a hint of racism yet.
There's no black people.
There's black people.
I mean,
I don't-
Rue is kind.
Rue is mixed.
Mixed.
Her dad is white.
McKay was black.
McKay's gone. He's a lame. He went to college and he was lame. He wanted a hot boy like he was in high
He
high
was
school.
so lame.
He's
Nigga, why you
lame.
keep
He's
coming
done.
back home
After
and
the
partying with high
abortion.
schoolers?
That was it.
Okay, but on top of that,
And then
there's
he got
no
bitched by
racism.
Nate.
Then let's talk about this on top of that. Okay, you're telling me this school in 2022 is so gender fluid that Jules, a transgender character, is just operating freely? I haven't heard no transgender jokes.
From Nate it was.
No,
Not jokes though, but
Yeah.
they
No.
all like Kat.
That's one person.
No, I'm saying everybody I mean, not Kat. I mean, they like everyone.
That's
likes
another
Jules.
thing too that drives me crazy. Okay, I feel like they're really realistic when it comes to the drugs and shit. They're not realistic when it comes to homophobia and racism at all. I feel like
Where's the
there's-
school again? California.
I think they're in
supposed to be
California.
Southern
California is. That's because California is accepting of all those.
They're very
things.
progressive.
Yes, they
Yeah,
are
California
very
like-
progressive.
Their best friend is a
Racism?
fucking junkie. Look at where
Racism?
they are though. They're fucking.
I never
rich.
been to I never lived in
How
California.
many? I can't even remember seeing a black extra at that fucking school.
You're telling me that
So
It's
I
not
feel-
like here, like California.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so they might be in a. I think
So
they're
we're
just in
saying,
a
like,
predominantly white place.
So we're saying high
And-
school.
but except for Maddie. Maddie's
maybe
Mexican.
I'm just too like North Carolina in the South.
in the South.
But
yeah, it's
you're
the opposite of the South.
So
This-
if somebody got a high school California student,
Yeah.
you're telling me that a transgender is walking around y'all school and not one person?
I
got
can
something-
believe that.
Got
Absolutely. In
got
Cali?
nothing to
Absolutely.
ignorant to say.
in a green, positive.
Like imagine if they were in
like-
San Diego. That's like home of the gays. Hell yeah. I don't think
Like
they fucking
California
give a
is like the progressive capital.
fuck. Yeah. Like they really are with the shits.
Yeah,
Like
they're the ones that get the needles pushing in terms of like accepting this and accepting that and all that stuff. So that shit
Yeah.
could be going on in high school right now. There could be a trans person in high school right now in California, and that shit is normal.
yeah.
You
It's
know?
so normal. Like trans.
Yeah.
Being trans.
And it's hard
is
for people
just,
our age. It's hard.
I feel like
and-
trans
and
is
that's
just-
another thing. Oh,
It's just
yeah.
it's just very normal right now.
Yeah, and that's
like
another
for
thing,
us,
too,
it's
generational.
still kind of like what the
Yeah.
fuck. Like especially I think millennials are like a little confused,
Mm-hmm.
but I have like I used to be confused, but now it's just like kind of like I'm just accepting.
People are just
of it
like,
now.
whatever. Okay,
I
you're
have
this
so
now,
many
and-
homegirls that are now my homeboys from high school. Like I met like gender reassignment, like goddamn mastectomies, like name change.
Mastectomies.
Yeah, they got their breast. Like they got their ain't it the breast?
No,
What is it?
mastectomy so you can't
No, I said
get a girl
mastectomy with
pregnant.
the M.
mastectomy.
Oh,
I think you said.
Yeah, double mastectomy. That's the breast. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So I mean, it's just like I'm just like kind of just like I get it. Like
It's
I
normalized
had to have
now.
somebody that
Yeah.
was trans explain it to me, and I
Yeah.
was just like, okay, I understand
Yeah.
now. So no, like I just feel like, of course, there's still people that don't care, but I feel like Generation Z, yeah, they're very,
Yeah.
they're
And
very accepting.
I was gonna say too, like
I'm gonna ask my
21
little
Jump
sister.
Street. Yeah, 21 Jump Street did a great example of the difference in generation. You guys seen 21 Jump Street? With,
course.
Oh, okay. Well, they did a good
What?
example in the first one.
that movie is fucking great.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Everybody
Oh
says
my
that.
God.
But yeah, but
I haven't seen it though.
yeah.
It's 21 and 22 Jump Street,
Yep.
right? Yeah, I haven't seen either.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, in the first one, they did a great job of showing the different generations because remember, it starts off with Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum in high school, and he has the blonde hair because he loves Eminem and all that stuff, and Channing Tatum teases him and calls him gay and stuff like, haha, gay, and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Cut to when they're adults and then they become cops and they're friends and then they have to infiltrate the high school and pretend to be students in modern day, today. And he teases another kid. He pushes him down or something like that. He said, no, because he was just acting gay or something like that. And he was like, you hit me because I'm gay? And all the students crowded around was just like, yo, that's not cool, man. You know? And he wasn't like,
Is that
used to
really
it.
happening?
Yes.
Yes, man.
Bro, people, I have
it's
seen
a new age,
I have
man.
seen videos of students experiencing transphobia, and the students and like the staff and faculty didn't do anything, and students walked out. All the students in the whole school, everybody walked out and protested.
Look at
type
it this
shit.
way. Look at it this way.
Am I that ignorant?
No.
Yes.
Look at it this way. yeah. Okay. Look
Bro,
at it.
'cause
Look
I'm over
at
here
it this
like,
way. Look at it this
Bro,
way.
this is not reality, bro.
It is.
Look at it this way. I'm gonna break it down. Look at it this way. Look at it as your grandparents, the day when black people were able to be in the same school with white people. You can imagine the grandparents were
what
like,
the fuck is happening?
what? Like, that can't be. Black people and white people in the same school? Like, that's just not how it's supposed to be, you know? So that's what I'm saying. It's just the difference in generation. What one generation doesn't tolerate, the next generation might. Yeah, so
Yeah, man, you out here sounding like a boomer, yo.
Like,
Yeah.
Like a
like
straight
a what?
boomer, yo.
You sound
Oh,
like my
boomer?
mom. Straight up. You,
I'm
you
okay
straight
with
up
that.
sound like my mom.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'll double down on it. So
Yeah.
look, this is another thing too that bothers me about the show.
Yeah.
None of the parents seem responsible on any level.
They're
They're not. They're all fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what the most responsible thing that I've seen so far was like the last episode or the second to last episode.
Yeah.
Rue showed up to Leslie and them house.
Lexi's house. That was
Lexi's
last
house.
episode.
The last episode. The mom was like, "Yeah, you look like shit, girl," and called her mama. I was like, "This is the most this is the most parenting I've seen."
Yeah.
And this woman's drunk all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and she's the first person.
And her husband's a crackhead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the first time in almost 2 seasons I've seen an adult see something that these children were doing
Yeah.
that is clearly children should not be doing
Yeah.
and call somebody's parent. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? I
yeah.
was like,
But that's like how a lot of like when I was in school and I was hanging out in high school and hanging out with like white kids, especially from like Sanderson, Wakefield, shit like that. That's how a lot of their parents was. They are so fucking detached, like because a lot of them kids grew up with fucking nannies and shit like that. So they really don't know their parents. Their parents don't know shit about them. I'm like, bro, your parents don't know you shoot dope. You 17.
Yeah.
Really? Or they doing like, bro, like I've seen like the most hardcore drugs when I was like in high school. That was
me
like
too.
my first.
I seen a nigga
experience.
shoot up heroin. That shit
White
was
people,
crazy.
white people are
man.
wild, bro. Like that's what people like. This is not realistic. What high school did you go to? Like maybe not black high schools like us. Like yeah, I've seen like a lot of my high school like peers. Like oh, this didn't happen. I'm like yeah, it did. I was hanging out with niggas from Sanderson. They was absolutely doing this. I was 16 when I like first got exposed to like drugs. Like
I mean,
was
I got
holy shit.
introduced to
Is that a
weed,
pile
but that
of
was-
coke
that
and a
was it.
fucking pile of cocaine on just on
I
the
didn't.
table?
Yeah.
Like, free for all.
It was not that wild for me.
Get some.
Yeah.
Fucking keggers and shit, weed, just do it, whatever. Yeah, party. Yeah, just fucking do it.
Okay, another thing.
oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, there's a couple things. Mind you, I love the way it's shot. I love the cinematography. I am not happy with the story. I think the story. I think out of a 1 to I think cinematography and the way it's shot, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Story, 5 out of 10.
Music. Like, see,
think-
because my second reason I watch it is because Labyrinth, who
Fire.
produces most of the
Yeah.
music,
Fire.
his music is just great, and there's just great use of music.
So he's the
throughout.
one that's doing the score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
In the
man, there's
last
so much
ep-
good
I was about to say
range.
Yeah.
in like a previous episode, he was the one
Yeah,
in the
he
church
was a
singing to her.
Yeah, he was a guy singing.
He's
to
the
her.
one that's doing it.
He was the one, yeah,
Oh,
and that was
yeah,
hugging
yeah,
her while
yeah,
singing.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
that's it.
Okay,
That's
Rogan
Labyrinth.
Boys. He's actually Simon Cowell's artist on his label.
What?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So I did like that.
I just think the story.
Yeah, but I
just
can't
think-
argue. I can't argue
I
against
think-
that with the
Yeah.
story.
I
and all
think
that
they're
stuff.
just taking it.
it's a little too
slow.
much music
I think they're
too
just taking it.
sometimes.
That,
Okay,
yes.
okay, I
little
agree. I
too
can see that.
much.
I think the
Because
story
I'm
is
like-
just too slow.
They're
like
using-
he's just playing all his greatest. Like the director is playing all his
I'm-
greatest.
It's
hits
like a
and-
fire playlist.
Yeah.
And it's like
But it's almost too much of a playlist.
it's like you're
yeah.
almost you're playing me with how good it's shot and how good the music is. I'm noticing this story ain't going nowhere.
But
You know what I'm
also-
saying? That's how I feel when I'm watching.
And she's
it,
dancing a lot, yeah.
And so I'm getting like, as season 2 progressed, I watched all of season 1. I was not happy with the way season 1 ended, story wise. I'm always happy with the cinematography and the music. But as season 2 came, I was like, I better get some story progression. And I feel like I still was not getting story progression.
You didn't like the backstory part? Like I like how they did Cal's backstory.
No, and I feel like they completely dropped the ball on Cal's backstory. Because I vividly remember in season 1, when Rue was narrating, she was like, Nate's father fucked him up. Cal's father fucked him up. Why did we not see how Cal was fucked up by his dad? All we saw was his dad being a
So-
little
They
bit.
alluded to that when he opened the door and when he was chilling
Just
with
kind
that
of a
kid.
dickhead, but that had
you could
nothing to
just
do with-
tell that he was
No-
like homophobic just in the way
I don't.
he
I
was
just don't
looking
feel
at
like
that other boy.
everything needed like a little like a deeper dive.
I do.
I don't feel like.
I do.
I feel like they
Because-
did enough with Cal's story for me. Now it was. I do feel like his story is kind of a cliffhanger too. Because one, I want to know what happened to Dale.
when he leaves the house.
Two,
Yeah, where the fuck is Dale at? Yeah,
I
that's
think.
another thing.
I think once
Or Devin
his
or
wife
something.
got is Dale. Once his wife got pregnant, Dale was like, "I'm not fucking with you," because I think they were like really in love, and I think Dale probably went off and married him a bitch, and they had kids too, and they just
They
separated.
only fuck once?
They fucked that one time, and then the next day she told him she was pregnant, and then that was it for
It
Cal's
was such a
story.
cliffhanger.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
don't
but
you?
I love that he lived in his fucking truth. I love how he told
That
all
was-
of
that
them
was funny.
motherfuckers about himself.
He was
And
with
they say,
his
I
dick
eat
out.
what I fucking kill. I'm a faggot. Bleep that out possibly.
Yeah.
I'm a dirt
I mean,
bag,
the character
scum,
said it,
whatever
so-
the fuck
Right.
you want me to say. He
Yeah.
was just like, I know I'm fucked up, but y'all motherfuckers are weird.
Yeah, but the
They
thing
was
is,
talking about Emmy level performance.
She
That
won
was-
an Emmy.
Wait,
She won
which
an Emmy
one?
last season.
Oh yeah, she did. win
People
already.
were no. People were saying that Cal performance
Absolutely.
with his dick out.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh, no, I mean, I didn't look at
It
it
was like that for
but-
me.
It wasn't like that.
It was like that for
It
me.
was not for me.
I thought that was funny.
It was like
but,
that
I thought it was funny, but
Yeah.
I was like, this ain't no Emmy.
But
Yeah,
also,
I didn't even see your tears.
yeah, like
he did
yeah.
cry.
I know.
He cried at the gay bar, but
But
You
I'm
get an
saying-
Emmy when you cry.
I
Yeah,
feel
right.
like,
I need to see you cry and then immediately go happy, then immediately.
What's her
get
name?
angry.
Rue might get another one for the
Right.
fucking last episode
Oh,
that she was
maybe
in.
Gia too, because she been acting her ass off.
You know who be acting her ass off, and you know who's the best crier on that show?
Cassie.
Cassie.
Yeah.
Yes,
Cassie be crying her ass off.
She is a
bruh.
great actress, man.
Cassie goes
Yeah.
crazy, and you know who is actually my favorite character?
Who?
Maddie's my favorite.
Maddie's my
character.
Oh, Maddie.
favorite, too.
I thought she might
Maddie-
be. She don't play.
Maddie's
like,
a bitch, but she's like
She's so
she's
real
nice.
with that
Yeah.
She's nice. She's a
Yo.
really good. She's a good person.
Yeah.
Yo, the part,
She's just really bitchy.
and her dialogue be on fire, bro. Like her timing on the dialogue, bro. When they were in the bathroom and she was dressed, Cassie was dressed like she was in
yeah,
in
yeah,
Oklahoma.
yeah.
Bitch,
And-
you better be playing. Bitch, you better be joking.
Nigga, I
Yeah.
rewinded
She's
that
like, why are
part-
you why are you
I
dressed like
rewinded
you're
that
in
part
Oklahoma?
like 5 times, bro,
Yeah.
because that timing was on 10, yo.
Yeah.
Because the way they were just like moving the narration and the camera,
Yeah.
everybody was just put 2 cents in, and then she just said, "Bitch, you better be playing." I was like,
Yeah.
That shit. I
shit
love
was
her.
so-
Maddie's my favorite too.
And even their dialogue they had at the state fair in season 1,
Mm-hmm.
like when she was I just like the way I like Maddie. I like how
When she came up,
talks.
she was just like, "Hey, everybody, I'm not supposed to be here."
Yeah,
she was like, "But
yeah.
like the sluts here." Or
She
something like
caused
that.
issues. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I like when she's talking to her friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing that drives me crazy too.
But also, we have to keep in mind that this is like the director's story. He just made Rue into himself.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, and exaggerated. I mean,
You
it's
know,
not
it's
exactly,
Who's
definitely
the
exaggerated.
director?
remember his name.
What's his name?
Sam something?
Yeah, it's Sam something, but it's like this young white dude. He's the same director of what's the one with Denzel's son, Black and White, Malcolm and Marie. He directed that as well.
That was really. I love that.
I heard that wasn't.
A lot of people didn't like
people
it,
mixed
but
on it.
Yeah, it was a lot of
it was
mixed
okay.
reviews.
to
I didn't
me.
watch it.
It
I
was
knew I
okay. It was
wasn't- I
okay.
knew I
Because some people was like it was a 2-hour argument, and so
Basically.
if you're ready
Yeah,
for that,
basically was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna be into it, so
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
even watch
but
it.
there's also been like a little bit of like controversy on set. Like I know Kat the bigger girl, she was having some issues with the director, so that's why she's not really in a lot of
I think I
scenes.
vaguely heard about that. But see, that's a storyline that I actually want to know more of.
Well,
'Cause
she's
speaking
actually
of,
so.
I'm actually fascinated
She's
by
actually,
hers.
I used to follow her on Tumblr. She's actually was like a hot girl, like the it girl on Tumblr, like back in like 2013, 2014.
The real actors.
Yeah,
The
so
real
like when they
actress.
did her little,
I do
her
like
little
that. I
excerpt
like
when
that
she was
part.
doing like the gay love story,
yeah.
she
I
like
really
that.
did that. Like
no,
they
that
wrote
makes
that
sense.
into.
I
Yeah.
like that because I was on Tumblr when it was popping, so
Yeah.
I did like that. Like Tumblr, because I was like, I understand this is new, but Tumblr like it's been dead. Like,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
did like that they
They
added
wrote that in. She really did that.
Yeah. Okay, that's even better.
Yeah, I
then.
just want to see her story because, like, I thought it was just interesting with, her, like, she's not really into her
And
boyfriend.
I don't like
and-
that we're 5 episodes in and you have not told us. There's no progression on that
Yeah.
either.
Yeah,
That's
see, so-
driving
Because
me
they had
crazy.
issues, so they
Yeah.
weren't able to really do too much. So he probably had to like rewrite some
She
shit.
did admit to Maddie that, like, I can't stand them and I don't know why and all
Yeah,
that stuff.
but
So
it's-
she pushes. So, but
From the preview, I think they are going. From the preview for next season, for next episode,
They
I
might
think-
bring that up
I
again?
think they're going to bring it up because he was in the preview I watched.
Oh,
God.
So
Okay.
that's
I'm
why I said
like-
it's just. I think it's just developing a little.
Yeah,
it's just
because
slower than people.
that was
want.
my next question.
They want
or not
chaos.
question,
They want it
but-
quickly. They want
Next
it now.
thing.
They want the drama.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, isn't it, a matter of just like letting the story unfold,
That's how I
even
feel
if it
about
goes
Sabrina.
into the next season?
That's how I feel about Sabrina. I'm
with-
like, God damn, the cliffhangers is fucking
What's his
crazy.
name?
I
Cal.
don't-
Yeah, with Cal, I'm just like. Maybe just gradually over seasons, we'll find out more and more about his
We
backstory.
will,
I'm not okay with
especially
that.
because there is a child missing. If you look at their family photo, the one he took when he left the house, there
Oh.
are 3 boys.
Somebody
and there
did
are
point
only
that out
2
in
that
the
are
photo.
in their house right now. And
Yeah.
this is a little brother. Because a lot of the fan fiction was that Ashtray was his secret, like the other baby, but it's not. Ashtray is way too old, was way too young to be Nate's brother. So
yeah, there are
we
3
have-
kids in there,
You know,
and
so
they
we have to
never
figure
brought it
that
up.
out too. So it's coming. I
Shout
just
out
feel
to-
like
shout out to
they
Ashtray.
just got renewed for a 3rd season, and I know there's going to be a 4th and possibly a 5th. Because it's too many, like you said, it is too many gaps that they need to fill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just don't like that they're just like. I don't like that they keep opening stories or opening new
and then
things.
going on to a
Yeah, because I
next one.
wasn't
And then just
expecting
going
last
on to a
episode.
next
I
one.
thought they were going to like continue from the previous episode, so I was not expecting like.
It's too many flashbacks.
I almost
it's
didn't
too
even-
many. It's too many space out moments.
It's like
now, too.
it's almost like unorganized storytelling.
Because I can't even
Right.
remember
I'm
what
sick of
happened in
that.
the not last episode, but the previous one before that, where Rue just ends up back at home in Gia's room.
Because there were
what
like
the
2
fuck happened?
episodes where Rue wasn't even in it, or
Yeah.
barely in
Or
it.
barely
Yeah.
in it.
But
She was
then,
so
but then we
fucking
picked
high.
up, but then we picked up with her at some point, and then that last episode was like chaos.
So when
and
she
it was
just like
just
passed
about her.
out in the house and the mom went in her room and took the drugs and flushed them, and
First
then
of
she
all-
like woke up and then like I'm
First
trying
of
to figure
all,
out like how did that? I don't even know how that.
That's
scene
driving
started.
me crazy too because these niggas are so quick to flush some drugs down.
And
the
they
fuck-
have
Yeah.
no idea. Like you never thought, like, hey, where did she get the
Get the
money
drugs
to
from?
buy?
What the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
$10,000 worth of drugs.
Bruh, if I go to my child's room and they have a suitcase full of drugs, bro, they owe somebody some money.
Yeah.
and
Or
then
they
she kept
did
saying,
something.
"It's not mine. It's not mine."
Or they did something extremely terrible to get it, but I'm not gonna dispose of this before we figure that out. Like,
Yeah.
you just flushing $10,000 worth of heroin and fentanyl down the drain,
Yeah.
pills, all types of shit.
and now your daughter. So you took your daughter from 0 and 10K to be. She about to be sex trafficked in Mexico.
So,
yeah, when she
let's
drugged
get
her.
into that. So, not Leslie. What's her name? The
drug
white lady,
lady?
the drug,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
drug
that-
lady.
I don't know what her name is.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Just little stuff she's been saying, like Ruby Bennett. Bitch, how you know her last name?
Because she knows.
Because she did that motherfucking research.
Yeah, she don't play. She not
Two,
playing about her.
She
shit.
told her, when they were talking, she was like, the great thing about like being a woman, like even if you can't
You
pay
always have
something else,
something
you
for
always
sale.
have something else.
Yup.
And if you notice, like because Rue kept looking at that door with the lock on it, because she
Yeah.
thought the drugs were in there, but she don't remember the door with the drugs on it had like a floral print on it. Somebody is behind that fucking door. There was If you go back and listen to the episode, you can hear somebody scratching. Somebody is in there. That's why she had locks on all the doors. That's why she did that intravenous morphine to really keep her fucking sedated. She was not supposed to get out. And when in the end scene where like the door opens and her mom thinks it's Rue, I think it's the drug lady.
Yeah, everybody is speculating on who opened that door.
I think it's the drug lady.
Yeah, some people
'Cause
are
I
saying
can't
Rue, some
imagine
people
Rue
are
going
saying-
back home after all of that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I can't imagine. That is, but I will say, as a previous addict, your parents flushing your drugs is probably like the most infuriating thing, especially when you like. Now I ain't never been like withdrawals down bad like that, but I used to party a lot. But that shit is by far the most infuriating thing ever could happen.
So what's up
Especially
with flushing?
when
Another thing, what's up with flushing drugs? Ain't they gonna fuck your plumbing up? That's all I
not
keep
pills and
thinking.
shit, not pills and shit, powder and pills.
You flushing all these plastic bags and shit down the drain?
No,
like,
they pour it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, just drop it in
Yeah,
there.
just drop it in there. Just open all the bottles, drop all the that shit gonna dissolve.
Yeah. Okay, what about this other controversy that I do scratch my head about? Because keep in mind,
It's a lot of head scratching
Scratch
moments
your-
in
oh,
that
yeah,
show,
yeah, that's
man.
true. That's true.
That's
That's
what
true.
I'm saying. I be watching it, and they think they can trick me because of how good the music is. But I'm like, nigga, y'all ain't moving this story, and you think you got me fucked up. Like, I know what's going on. It's like y'all got it figured out. And I was talking to Ryan Pham about this. He's a videographer.
Oh, yeah, I
He
remember.
was a cinematographer, and Pat's wife was like, should I start watching Euphoria? Because like everybody keeps talking about it, and I was like, I'm gonna be real. I said it looks good. I said it looks really good, but the story is like it's kind of average. It's like and Fam was like, yeah, it's kind of mid. He was like, don't let the cinematography fool you.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, I
okay,
knew,
so he noticed that.
I knew it wasn't just me, bro.
Yeah.
Like this shit looks so good and sounds so good.
Yeah.
But I be watching it like, what's up with this fucking story, bro? Like,
Yeah.
when are y'all gonna
Okay,
start
I can see
moving
that.
Yeah.
I think what you said, like the cinematography, the music, that's what I mostly
and
enjoy
the
for,
acting.
and the acting.
The acting,
That's
too.
I think that's mostly what I'm not like really
You're not really caught up on the story.
like oh my, like I'm generally enjoying the story and all that stuff
Right,
and,
right.
and characters, but I am for those things. I'm
Yeah,
the
you're
the
tuning
vibe.
in.
I like the
Yeah,
vibe of
you're,
the show.
You're tuning in just
Yeah.
to see this shit.
Yeah, I like the vibe of
Yeah.
the show and the acting
And the experience.
But the other controversy is, okay, so they're playing underage people, right?
Yes. 18 and under.
No,
14 to 18.
no, 17 and under. Yeah,
Yeah,
because when they started the
some of
show,
them
they were probably like
juniors.
16-year-old
Oh, that's right. They were-
characters
yeah,
that are
that's right,
16-year-old.
that's right.
But they're
They're seniors this
20-somethings playing teenagers.
Yeah.
But it is that gray middle ground where it's like, okay, so they're playing underage, but having these graphic sex scenes, and all the actors are very attractive.
Right.
And it's like, okay, so
Nate looked kind of slow. Go continue.
Nate.
He's British.
He look a little slow.
He's
his
British.
name?
It's all the beans.
No, Australian, I think. Yeah, he's Australian.
Is he Australian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, what do you,
He got like them that. He got like
yeah.
them. It's a little
But yeah,
strange,
so
but
that's
go
why
ahead.
I was
It's
just
giving
like,
caveman.
Yeah. It's giving real Neanderthal. But
Yeah,
continue.
yeah, but it's just like, okay, so you have to keep in mind these characters are 16 and and all that stuff,
Right.
but it's just like,
Man, I watch
Cassie
anime.
got some tits though.
I watch
so,
anime.
but it's
I
like,
can't say shit.
but it's like, am
Cassie's
I
body's-
wrong for
Nah,
finding this
'cause they're-
teenager
'cause they're
attractive? Like
grown
Cassie got
adults.
some tits.
They're
man.
really grown. You know.
Bruh, and honestly, the way they act, bruh, I always forget they're in high school.
Yeah.
In my mind, they're in community college because ain't no way.
But they're not though.
Because it's like
They're
it's
16-year-old.
It's so hard for
Yeah.
me to wrap my mind around. This is a high school environment.
Like this shit. I would say that's like you're frustrated about that. The thing that frustrates me about that show is just like, goddamn, Cassie, man. Yeah, but she's like 16. But it's like,
Yeah.
but she's really 20 years old. So it's like,
You know what's crazy is I'm not.
I don't
like,
know how to. My dick. Stop confusing my dick, man.
Right. But you know what's crazy is like I'm not a huge titty man.
Me either.
But the way they
But Cassie,
emphasize
for some reason-
Cassie's titty, and it's the way they
Yeah.
talk about them and the
Yeah.
way they emphasize them and the amount they show them, it has me like on every episode like I'm ready to see
No,
some of
Cassie
Cassie's
just
titties.
has- Cassie
You
just
know
has
what I'm
nice
saying?
tits.
Like,
There's been a lot of
Like,
talk
they
about
have-
like the nudity and anyways, and honestly, there were supposed to be more boob scenes, but
There's a lot of dicks in this
they
season.
had-
It's a lot of
Actually,
dicks.
yeah,
It's
they
a lot
had
of-
they had a conversation like Cassie and the director had a conversation like, okay, I don't need to be topless in this scene.
Bro, it's
know what I'm
definitely
saying?
way more dick than I've ever seen in anything.
Yeah.
I've never
I
seen
was
that
like,
much.
I
never
did
seen
not
that much
expect.
dick in my entire life.
I've never. Me either.
Literally,
And
never.
you know like how much of a lesbian porn enthusiast I am.
Right,
So I
right.
rarely don't see like dicks and all this stuff. But I was
I'm
just
a
like,
porn enthusiast, and I haven't even seen that many dicks. Like,
It
and
is-
I've
it
never-
was-
I've
it was
and I've
very
never seen that
excessive.
many flaccid dicks.
I-
Either.
okay,
Like,
I was gonna
yeah.
ask you, okay, because I don't see other dudes' dicks then. So I'm
This
just
is
like,
the most I've seen white dicks in my entire life.
yeah,
but-
these are the
but
most
to
dicks
me,
I've ever seen in my
Little
entire
white
life.
pink dicks.
okay,
Yeah.
but to me, did those dicks look weird, or is that just
'Cause
what
they're not-
the
they're not
dicks
real.
Look,
They're not real.
Are they not real?
They're not real.
Oh yeah, they quit showing people's real genitals a long time ago.
Yeah, they're not real.
What?
Prosthetics?
They did like a because somebody was asking because there's a scene.
Yo, you
There's
know
a
what's
scene
funny?
where flashes.
I was about to say, yo, they long as shit flashing. Nigga, my shit don't hang like that. When
Yeah,
it's
like
they just look
it's not
weird.
It's not real. So
It's
it
not
was
real.
a scene where like it had flashed. Well, like a sex scene like that Cal was having with somebody, and it was a black dude, and it was like he was sitting on his face. Do y'all remember that?
Wait.
It was just
again?
like a
What
quick
season?
flash. Like Rue was doing like one of
Okay.
her little weird documentary shit.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was like a little clip had flashed, and Cal was like had a dude sitting on his face.
I can't
Oh,
remember.
I remember that.
And the
I
dude, I
remember
found
that.
the dude's Twitter and TikTok, and he had basically said he was just like, I did have something covering me, you know what I'm saying? And there was like something to separate them, so he wasn't really sitting on him. And then they even asked the guy that plays Cal, was it real? And he was just like, no, they're all prosthetics.
That explains so much. I'm like, why do these dicks look weird? Like when the guy,
Right.
remember when Cassie was hiding in the tub and then she got out and there was that white dude sitting on the toilet and you saw his dick
Yeah.
and balls? I was like, why do
That
they
white
look
dude,
so
that
weird?
white dude
They
has
look
he has a
weird.
weird story too because he
That
said
shit look weird. Yeah.
he was talking about how he got that part. He was just like randomly in a restaurant and somebody told him about like an interview audition and he went to it and got it.
Oh, man.
Isn't that
But it
the
was a
same
little
guy?
part.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the guy that hired Julia Fox that you were talking
Yeah.
about. That finds random people.
And Fez was
Oh,
just
I didn't
walking
know
down the
about that
street
either.
and somebody was just like, "Hey, you should probably come here."
I like
and
Fez,
interview."
man.
Fez is my
I like
favorite
Fez.
character.
I like it.
I like Fez.
Fez
You
is
want
my
some
Fez is my favorite
Pepto-Bismol,
character.
man?
I love
Fez-
his
Fez and
backstory.
Maddie.
I hated how Rue did him, especially because he really do love her and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, he be looking out for her. I hate how she burned that
Leslie
bridge.
is his girl. No,
Lexi.
Lexi, his girl.
Lexi.
They didn't even touch, but Lexi,
They dropped the ball in that story.
I think. Let me
Oh,
tell you what
yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
from New Year's, yeah.
I think that this whole thing is Lexi's play.
Oh, that's what people were saying
Because
too.
like
yeah.
when Rue was running, when she ran from
talking about this
the-
whole season or the entire
the
show.
entire show, because for
That
one,
only came into
for
play this
one,
season,
this
though,
this
right?
this show is
That's true,
not.
yeah.
It's not, to me, the drug use is not realistic. For one, Rue will look way shittier.
Oh,
The
yeah.
amount of drugs
yeah,
that she does,
yeah.
that shit eats away at your
But
body.
she would
so
never
quickly.
eat. Yeah, she would never. She's been
That
doing
shit-
fentanyl and heroin
That shit
back to
eats
back.
away
like,
at your body like no other. Her face would be cratered. She would have like scars from picking, all types of shit. And two, if she doesn't go to rehab and she don't die in this show, I'm gonna say it's fucking trash. Like either she got to go to rehab or she has
she
to
gotta
die.
die.
she needs to die. She needs to have a real bad overdose.
She could possibly
Yeah.
die because I mean, like
She needs to die.
I
What's
think
her name
she's-
has a
I
career
think she's
outside the show,
dreaming.
so she don't need to
I
say.
think she's
Yeah.
in rehab or in a hospital because if you notice from the first season, she used to say like when she was in a hospital, she used to imagine like the beeps of all the machines were birds. And when she leaves that the drug dealer's house and she's running down the streets and all the lights are going off, you can hear birds, but it's like chirp, 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 chirp. Like a monitor in a hospital, so it's like little subtle shit. I watch every episode like at least 3 times because
Damn.
I just like
I'm about to watch that again.
yeah, you need to watch it again.
Like
It's
little subliminal
it's little,
stuff?
Little
Oh, I
itty-bitty
didn't notice
shit.
that either.
Just like they're like in the drug dealer's house, there was actually 2 rooms that had locks on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
The
I felt
drug
like,
dealer
and I
lady.
felt like she purposely didn't lock Rue in a room because she knew she was going to run.
Yeah.
She gonna find her. She know everything about her already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ruby Bennett.
I definitely do. Actually, I'm gonna touch back on when you said something about the trans thing. I do want them. I mean, because a lot of people were mad at Rue for like calling Jules out, like when she was in the hospital, like when they was at the house and shit.
Yeah.
And
Calling her out how?
Wait,
like,
wait,
she
did
was
you
just
see
like,
that one?
She was like, "You're a vampire." She was like,
Yeah,
you
what
don't,
did I didn't
you
get
don't
that.
love
That was disrespectful. Saying to you,
A lot of people think it was disrespectful.
I didn't
But
get the
it's not
vampire
everything that
joke.
she
I
said.
didn't get
She
well, not
sucks the
joke,
life out of
but-
people.
Oh,
And that's how
okay.
Rue felt. She was like, you left me at my fucking lowest when I needed you. First of all, you fucking cheated on me on top of that. And you came back like everything was fucking good. You're sitting here acting like you're so fucking innocent and you helped when, bitch, you was literally making out with fucking Elliot. Of course, Rue don't know. Making out with Elliot while I'm in the fucking bathroom booting up. Like, and then they fucked. You definitely know they fucked. Like, a lot, they didn't show them fucking, but there was one episode where
she was
Jules,
naked sitting
she was
on the bed.
naked laying in his bed and he had his shirt off and he closed the door.
Oh,
You know
Elliot
what I'm
definitely
saying?
got
Like
that
he
pussy.
definitely hit. You know what I'm saying? And he's bisexual, but he
anything.
liked men. He was pansexual rather. But yeah, a lot of people were like getting in on Jules. Getting on Rue for like saying all of that to Jules. I'm just like, of course she was in a fit of rage and she probably shouldn't have said that because that is her girlfriend or whatever.
When Rue gets mad, she
but
lets
she,
that
but she needed to hear that because and then everybody was just like, oh, Rue doesn't take into account like like how Jules feels like being transgendered and all of that. I'm like, first of all, Jules is a fucking liar. She been lying about her fucking age. She been fucking grown ass fucking men. She's a whore. Like Rue said, like if you cheated, you've been cheating on her. Like you get mad because you think Elliot likes Rue and Rue likes Elliot, and then literally the same day you fucking kiss him.
Okay, this is the thing that confuses me about the whole transgender thing. I understand where y'all coming from, but like I said, how Jules feels. There's no pushback on her being transgender at all.
There was. Remember when her mom took her to the hospital, the insane asylum, and then that's why her parents broke up. They took her. Her mom took her to. I think that was one of the reasons. Her mom took her and said they were just doing a tour of something, and then she left her there. Yeah. So when Jules went to live with her dad, he let her just be free, and then that's what it was. And then they ended up moving away from her mom, and her mom is like on drugs too, like pills. I think her mom is an addict.
They never went back to the mom.
Yeah, her mom's an addict too. So I feel like that's another reason why she, she cares about.
And another thing about but here's remember remember like when I was on when I used to be on X Hamster. I'm not an X Hamster anymore. They kicked me off. I was like in comments like spamming saying go to Spank Bang instead, and then they just got me out of here.
They packed your ass up.
Yeah. I'm popping on Spank Bang again, like 1,200 followers.
Let's go.
I got the content you want.
I got what you need. You need to start OnlyFans.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
you need to start OnlyFans.
But remember when I was on X Hamster, remember the one thing, I didn't complain about it, but I was just saying, man, there's a lot of trans people on here that be commenting on my videos.
When I go on website, especially like XXN videos, something. Yeah. As soon as I go on the website, it's nothing but trans.
Really?
Yeah, I think
like on the homepage,
it's normalized.
It's trans shit.
It's getting to the point where like
trans or she-male, like
I think it's just
transsexual
normalized
thug. Swear to God, like
trans. Oh, go on Clips for Sale. There's trans porn everywhere.
Yeah,
really?
like yes.
Even like on like because I got my little whole Twitter still. When I go on that page, like. All the girls that I follow, that porn stars and all of that shit, the shit that they share, it just be like straight trans shit.
Or you think I'll click on a video thinking it's a lesbian video, then it's
a dick pop
they
up.
are. They are. I mean, like some of these trans women are like beautiful than natural women.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Yes. So that's why I'm saying. That's why I try. Yeah. I fooled one of my friends. One of my friends in high school with that. By the way, me and my brother. Like this was back in the day when like Napster and LimeWire, like you could download whatever you wanted.
Savage shit.
We downloaded something, and then it turned out to be like a she-male thing, right? And we were like, hey, we should like show Brian, like when he comes over.
I'd be like,
Brian. Yeah. So we did it to Brian. He came over, and we were like, yeah, look, check out this hot lesbian scene. He was like, oh man. Wait, is that a dick? And we started laughing. But yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. Like today, look, it is normalized now. Mm-hmm. It is normalized. It's normalized how like gay people are normalized. Like it's the new gay. It's just it's a new fraction. It's a new thing now. Even though it's
non-binary, gender fluid,
I hear
all
what
of
y'all
that.
saying,
yes, when you. But you can't believe it.
I live in the real world too. I see what's online, nigga. I seen the comments too. Like,
yeah. Wait, what do you mean?
I feel like if I see some transgender shit pop up, it's the positive shit, but they're also going in them comments too. It's both. Like,
of comments of what though?
Of the ignorance of the transphobia. I see a equal. This is what I'm saying. In the real world that I'm living in. Obviously, everybody's accepting it, but I see still an equal level of we ain't fucking with that shit and we fully accept it. I see an equal level of that still in the real world.
But still in the South world, too.
Yeah.
Mostly.
But even on the internet.
In the real world.
That's why I'm having such a hard time wrapping my mind around 2 seasons in, and I have not seen one there's not one transphobic comment.
Nate didn't really say anything transphobic, but he was like when they met at the little lake and shit. He
said,
was
"I
like,
know what you are."
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. He's
This
in
is another
love with
thing.
her.
This is another thing.
He's in love with her.
You're
yeah, that's the
around
other
He's
thing.
his daddy's son.
This is another thing. You around drunk high schoolers. Are you kidding me? Not one ignorant comment. Not one ignorant comment.
They all were white except for McKay.
No. But remember, we keep forgetting
and the
where they
twins.
are.
Which was his brothers.
If
They're in
this show
Cali.
took place in North Carolina or Atlanta, I'm pretty sure you would get all the transphobic things you want.
But where they are in
I feel
California,
like Atlanta was a bad example.
Huh?
I feel like Atlanta was a bad
Nah,
example.
Atlanta's still a good
Atlanta?
example because you remember the show.
Is it a
Atlanta?
bad example?
Man, Atlanta is.
Atlanta's
what?
It's like gay capital.
Yeah, that's.
Is it?
It's-
Hell
What?
yeah.
You didn't know?
know
Well,
that?
I'm ignorant about that then.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
I did
like
not know that.
Atlanta's the gay
a lot of
capital.
gay people move there.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
like
yeah.
for-
Okay.
yeah,
Okay,
they
you're
have
right
a big-
then.
I think
They
they have
have
the
like a
highest
whole
population.
gay city,
Right.
basically.
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
roads are painted, flags everywhere.
Okay, so then if this show took place in Atlanta, it would be the same shit?
No, it would be
in
way
that
more
one
even.
section, but
In what one section?
There's definitely like you go to like was it Gwinnett or like
Hell yeah, they not with that shit.
what's the one that starts with the M?
Marietta
Marietta or
yeah.
something like that. Like, yeah, you're definitely getting that. Like
Okay,
those
so then-
country places in Atlanta. I mean, in Georgia, yes. In Atlanta, maybe not so much.
So that's why I'm saying, okay, so then the biggest thing is just like, okay, where the hell is this show taking place?
Yeah, it's in Cali.
That's my biggest thing, and I just find it impossible to believe that you can get drunk around a bunch of ignorant high schoolers who are doing wild shit that doesn't make sense to begin with, and you're telling me not one person got a transgender joke.
Now they got junkie jokes. They they
Yeah,
joke
they
on-
don't have a.
everybody's on drugs.
They don't have a shortage of junkie jokes, but you
Yeah.
ain't got nobody's transphobic.
Nope.
Nobody's gay phobic.
Nope.
Like nobody. This
They'll
is just,
slut shame.
This is
They
just
did cat- they'll
ridiculous
slut
to me.
shame, but-
It's ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
like y'all keeping the same energy. You're showing so much variety and versatility.
And no race.
How did you miss
stuff or whatever.
this? How did you miss that? The easiest one to go to. Like,
Yeah.
don't create this world like, because that's not realistic. To create this world where literally everybody in this entire world is just completely okay with. They're just okay with it. It's just whatever. It's just all around them and nobody.
Well,
gives a
I will
fuck.
say this. I had a few people that watched the first season and didn't catch that Jules was trans.
I didn't either, actually.
First couple of episodes, you can't really tell. I knew.
I
knew from the very beginning.
I could tell off
I
game.
didn't know.
I could
That
tell.
her bone structure is way too
Yeah,
strong
the face was
of
way
a
too
woman.
strong. I
Yeah.
could tell immediately.
And they
but
tried
I just-
really hard to make her
I
look
just
like
didn't.
very feminine.
I just didn't
and
know
it
what it
just-
was. Season 2, they didn't. Give
Also,
a
she's
fuck.
from North Carolina. I think she's from Raleigh. I think she went to state if I'm not
Oh.
mistaken.
For real? Season 2, they didn't give a fuck. She looked.
I mean, she was pissing in the middle of the street.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I was
All of
really. I actually laughed. I had a good laugh at that.
Yeah.
I had a good because I was like, I wonder if she'll squat. How
Yeah.
committed are you?
Yeah.
She stood up. Another thing that was blowing my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But maybe I'm just so ignorant. Who knows? I don't give a fuck. But
It's California, man. Look. I mean,
Look,
remember,
yeah.
remember,
Okay,
weed.
last thing.
It would have been like the same thing with weed, right? Are you telling me you could just smoke out of nowhere? Like you could just light up anywhere? It's California, man.
All right, so my last thing about Euphoria that is really confusing to me, and I feel like they did not do a good job of just explaining, is I feel like they made it very clear, unless high school dynamics have changed, and let's take Euphoria and compare it to Mean Girls too. Like high school dynamics. You know, in Mean Girls, they had the cafeteria broken down. That shit was real as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like
grouped off and shit.
grouped off. These are the cool kids. These are the band kids. These are the unpopular kids. What seems to be confusing me is in Euphoria, they made it very clear Cassie, Nate, Maddie, these are the cool chicks. And the one that they let in who really shouldn't be there, I would say, is
Cat.
Cat.
But they all grew. This is the thing. They all grew up together. That's why they're friends. Like Lexi
Yeah, I
and
get
Rue
that.
used to be best friends, which Cassie
Lexi
is.
not even in that group. Lexi's the sister.
She is, but she's just like her. Okay, you got to think like Lexi and Rue are a year under them, so they're juniors now. Cassie, Maddie, Nate, and them are seniors. So they're the little. So her and Rue are best friends. So they're 17, where Cassie and Nate and them are 18.
Oh.
So they all grew up together in the same neighborhood. Like they all like, even when you remember when they did the flashback to Kat, like, you know what I'm saying? Like she went on vacation, came back 20 pounds heavier. Like they all were friends in that time.
But see, that's what's really confusing to me though. It's like
They just grew apart.
No, I will say.
but when they come together, it's like
They're still friends. Like you can
they
still
be having real conversations like
they're
they
still really
homies. Like
they're not. I feel like I have friends
Bruh,
that
okay,
I was
hold
a
up,
kid
hold
that
up.
what?
Hold up. In the very first season, Rue walking down the street after her overdose, drunk or something like that. Maddie and Cassie and them, like the popular girls,
Yeah.
pick her up.
Cause they're friends. They
And
were.
they're
They
just
used to be
like,
friends.
Oh, we thought you were dead. No real concern. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like they were just.
I feel like she had
You know
been
what I'm
doing it
saying?
for so long that they were kind of just like. It's kind of just like.
And then and then it was just like they don't hang out at all. Rue's friends to me are Jules, Fez, the drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? Elliot, but this is season 2 energy, Elliot. But
Yeah.
like season 1, Rue didn't have friends. You know what I'm saying? Like
Because she was always in and out of rehab.
it was just Jules. So it's just confusing.
Lexi was
when,
still
like,
her friend. She would just go to Lexi when she really
when she
needed her.
something. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it was
But
confusing
I-
when like
I
when they
have
were
a-
in the when they were in like the bathroom, and like Maddie and them, they were like really concerned, like, and then they started hanging out, they walking together and shit. I'm like, when the fuck did everybody get buddy?
It's
I'm so confused.
because
Like,
Jules and Kat were like, Kat was the first one to befriend Jules, and then Rue befriended Jules, and then they dated, and then Kat, Maddie, Cassie are all friends. Lexi and Rue used to be friends, which she was indirectly friends with the other girls because of Cassie, because they're sisters. So it's just like I have
Confusing.
a friend. I have
That's
a
what it
friend
is.
that I don't talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't talk to her every day. I haven't seen her in years, but we have been friends since we were in kindergarten. And I know I can call her if I see her, it would be like we never left. Like conversation is regular. Like I don't know, it might be like a girl thing. Like we might not talk, but if there's like
dudes have
really
that too.
like if there's really no beef, like I'ma still treat you like we were still the best of fucking friends.
I'm thinking in the high school,
And they really do care about her.
Well,
I'm thinking in the high school
yeah.
sense too. Like
They're good. They're good
popularity.
people.
No, I was
Like,
just gonna touch on that
Popularity doesn't seem like a thing.
because it's not. Because that's another thing. Going back to 21 Jump Street, that's another thing that they clarified in that too. Because remember, the kid who was sort of like what would be the jock, he was kind of nerdy too.
Yeah.
You know, so it was like everything. Like there's no really that much classism in
Yeah, there's
high
no
school
cliques.
anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of just everything. Just like
Now
in
in
music.
the South, yes, absolutely, probably.
Okay.
You
Oh,
go
yeah,
to
probably,
Wakefield. The black people are absolutely separated from the white people. You might have that one or a few token black
Even the
people.
even the jocks
but-
to the nerds, even the jocks to the band. You know what I'm saying? There's athletes to the non-athletes.
But
Yeah.
see, these
But it's
kids
not
are-
like the
these
I'm
kids
gonna
are
shove
doing-
you against a locker
But see,
type of
Yeah.
This
stuff
new generation,
anymore.
I feel
Yeah.
like they have their hands in so much shit. Like
They're
I feel
exposed
my
to so
little
much
cousin,
stuff that they're
like,
accepting of
she
everything.
run track. She's a cheerleader. She played a violin. You know what I'm saying? So like she's
You could
in
you could
different
lift
groups,
weights
you
and
know
be
what I'm saying?
into comic books.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different groups. Like I was in
Yeah.
dance. I was a
need
theater
a couple
kid,
high
but I
schoolers
also
to come
ran
up in
track
here.
and I also did
And teach us
cheerleading too,
boomers
so
about
I never
the
had a
Canguru.
clique. I just knew everybody because I was doing so much
You never
shit
had a
in
clique?
school. A clique,
Oh.
like a clique, like and if I did, it was like different classes, different stages of like life and shit. Like
Yeah. I was like
you know
middle
what I'm
class in high school. I would be considered middle class.
I'm
Yeah.
dying to talk to a high schooler. We need like 2 or 3 high schoolers in here.
Yeah.
don't think
Well,
I
I mean, like I told you, my 14-year-old cousin, like she told me about like, black people be in the group, but then white people will say nigga, and all that stuff, and we're kind of just like, oh, okay. And I'm like, back in high school, that used to be a problem for us, but it seems like black kids today are kind of
They
a
just don't
lot
ca-
of black
they don't
kids are
care.
kind of accepting of that, and there are probably some who don't care
don't
because it's
care.
so normalized, And it's like,
I asked
generations,
if I asked
man.
my nieces, they'd be like, it's just a word. I don't care.
think of all the things that our parents looked at our generation, and was just like, you guys are like that?
High school these days is
Look,
definitely wild.
nigga,
so
you're getting
different.
old. Nigga, you're getting old. Welcome to my
Yeah,
world. Okay,
right.
High school is
you're
really
getting
wild.
old.
I
It's
have
a new
few-
world out here.
I got a few clients that are, you know what I'm saying, that are
Yeah.
teenagers in high school, and the shit that they tell me, bro, is crazy. It's way worse than we was in school. Like, especially,
Yeah.
like, as far as drugs, because, of course, I asked them, you watch
When you start
Euphoria?
talking like
and they
that,
were like,
yeah.
like, they were like, especially if they go to private school, like Ravenscroft, them
Oh, yeah.
motherfuckers is out here.
They were always wild.
It's even worse now.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, the parents are throwing coke parties for the kids type
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that's when. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, they will have invite
Okay,
all their
that's
friends.
extreme,
The parents
but-
will tell the kids
Yeah.
to invite all their friends over, and the parents will get them drunk. Yes.
Yeah.
Sex
Now,
parties. having fun. I'm like,
Okay,
what?
that's
She's like,
not-
yeah,
that's-
like,
we're not-
I ain't gonna
that's-
say a sex
I don't think
party,
that's
but
normal,
like
but-
the parents were
yeah.
at the house, like,
Yeah.
and they know these kids was fucking and didn't stop it.
Yeah,
I don't think that's
Nate was up there
normalized,
fucking
but-
the shit out of Cassie.
And he was just like, oh man, I wish I ought to be younger.
what,
again.
yeah, what I give to be in high school. I'm like,
I mean, but we also have to take into account that it's fiction. You know, like at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's a
I was
TV
definitely fucking
show.
in my mama's house while
Yeah.
she was home.
Well, I mean, so did I too. But
I know
yeah.
that's very weird, like, but my mom.
I mean, in the
definitely
morning,
let my boyfriend
but-
sleep over. I'm not even gonna hold you.
what?
But she
Yeah.
wasn't listening.
I wasn't even allowed
No,
to date.
she wasn't listening. Like,
Yeah.
we were very quiet, of course.
Yeah. But that's why.
yeah,
But that's why I'm
my-
saying the.
But my
fiction of it
mom,
all.
like, I don't
She knew
know,
what was up. She knew.
like she knew.
Yeah, if you're letting somebody's boyfriend,
It would just
well,
be
you
like,
know, girl-
she would just be like,
girlfriend
don't get
sometimes.
pregnant. Like, that was
Yeah.
it. Like, just don't get pregnant. But she didn't really.
Yeah.
She didn't really care. Like, especially like like I never really had friends over or anything like that. But like my first boyfriend, she used to let him stay the night sometimes.
Yeah.
And if she really liked him, like, yeah, he was definitely staying the night.
But yeah, but that's why I was saying, man. Like once you start like talking like that, that's when you know that you're getting old. Because I remember when I was like, I looked around and I was just like,
crazy.
I don't recognize the world anymore.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. But hey, it's just getting older, man. Things, like Bob Dylan said. Damn, I can't remember what he said. Change is coming. I
Hey,
forgot what he said.
I saw on here the forced stimulus check is coming for some people early 2022.
Probably for people with kids.
Yeah, it's always been
Oh,
for kids. But besides that, y'all heard about Biden's giving out crack pipes,
Yes.
drug kits.
What?
He approved, what is it, $30 or $50 million
$30 million.
to give crack pipes out to addicts.
What are you talking about?
I'm so serious.
It's like a clean needle exchange program.
Yeah.
Most others like Western civilized countries have it, like Amsterdam.
So pretty much, yeah. Instead of
To like not spread like HIV and shit like
yeah,
that.
to not
Correct.
spread, to cut down needle sharing and stuff like that, which is spreading diseases like hepatitis and shit like that. But he has put $30 million into issuing out crack pipes
I just want my student
and
loans
clean
done.
needles.
Clean needles for them to do it.
Yeah, for them to do it.
Especially in like the legalized states, like or the decriminalized states, like Oregon,
But this is the
Washington.
thing. You need to decriminalize it before you be giving out like free.
It is in some places. Like I said, Oregon, Washington is decriminalized. You can do
Oh.
crack and you will not go to jail.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
cuts down on crime too.
Yeah. Let
Yeah.
people get high. I'm a firm let
Private
people get high.
prisons must be mad.
Yeah, I think
Down
all
to-
drugs should be legal and prostitution.
Let people get high. They start
Oh,
dying.
especially,
well, shit.
yeah.
All drugs
Let them
and
sell
prostitution.
coochie. Let them
Or
do
sex
drugs.
work, you know?
Sex
Yeah,
work,
yeah.
Because they be coming down hard on sex work. I be on like
And they're the most cleanest people. Shit.
Yo,
like
yeah,
fetish
they will.
models,
Hoes
Twitter
suck your dick
accounts,
with a
and
condom
they
on.
be talking about it.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, yeah, they be talking about it. Like they coming down hard on sex workers and all that stuff, and this ain't right. And a lot of sex workers on Twitter and stuff like that, they'll say that, and that's true. But
But yeah, what the fuck
But
is
yeah.
Biden doing, man? He's such a weirdo, bro. He's such a.
In Delaware at his beach house, chilling.
I don't know, man. Like to me,
Mind
he looks like a sleeper. like they put a sleeper in the White House. or
Fucking 80 years old.
I don't know.
Fucking
Yeah.
know.
Bro, he's not good for us, bro.
We just, I
Nobody's
really
good for
wish
it.
that, you know what I'm saying, young people would just take more accountability when it comes to like voting and shit like that. Cause like
Bro,
we
who
got
the
it.
fuck they gonna vote for Biden
We
or
got it.
Trump?
You right, but I guess I mean more like locally and shit. Like
I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't be mad if Trump was in office right now. That's all I'm saying.
Why?
Because at least
I ain't gonna
Trump
say
was
that.
cutting some checks. He wasn't talking crazy to Russia. Like Russia won't come the fuck over here. Like,
talking real crazy about Russia.
yeah, bro. Biden's out here just popping dumb shit. Like, bro,
Russia and China going off us.
bro. China and Russia are openly like, let America try some shit. I'm holding you down. Like, bro, they already don't fuck with us, bro. Bro, I understand Russia ain't the one. Putin is crazy. Trump was crazy. Real recognize real. That's why we didn't have no Russia issues. Russia is ready to come through. Russia is ready to get it cracking with us right now.
Right.
Shit, look, mine is more controversial. I'm to the point where I'm just like, I don't even think we need a president. I'm like,
You just like- you
I
just like,
think
let this shit just
I
go
think
wide
the
open.
document the way our democracy should work is just let the people
Vote
run
on
shit.
everything.
Just let us run shit. I mean, they're always asking us to do shit anyway. You know, it's like, well, if you want this to happen, vote for it. And I'm like, okay, well then it's up to us anyway. So I'm like, we're the fucking presidents of the United States of America. So should we go to war? Let's vote on it. Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even
What should we do about this issue? Let's vote on it. You know, just let us vote for everything.
You have to open voting up for everybody, even felons, though.
Huh?
And they don't want to do that.
They don't want
Which
to
makes
vote
no fucking
No,
sense.
no, no.
if they have the power.
Felons want to vote, but
Oh.
there's laws saying that
That makes
convicted
no
felons
sense to me
can't vote.
whatsoever.
Oh, yeah.
So if that was the case, number one, they would have to lift that too, and
Yeah.
they don't want to lift that because they want it.
But how many people are in prison versus just free people? Yeah.
Not people in prison convicted.
Convicted,
Or yeah, people who've
yeah.
been released.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay,
if
so
you're
you
a
mean like if
convicted
you,
felon,
yeah, okay.
if I was a felon from
Okay.
10 years ago, I still
They would have
can't
to
vote.
change that. Okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I guess they feel like you can't make
that's
good
a
life
voter
decisions.
suppression.
You can't make decisions for the rest of
Right,
everybody else.
that's a voter suppression tactic too. Like,
Yeah.
get as many people of color with felonies so that they can never.
So they would
vote.
have to, yeah, because if we even got to the point where, okay, we having no presidents, they would have to change that anyway.
Have to.
Yeah, it would
And they
have to
don't
be a
want that.
necessary change.
Yeah, we want as many non-white people having their hand in this voting thing.
Yeah. Because then the people would actually have the power.
Yeah.
They say we have the power now.
And we still don't have we're still not the majority. Like,
Yeah.
people be talking like, I feel like it kind of gets on my nerves when I'm starting to look at things a little bit differently now. Like, it kind of gets on my nerves when people be like, if we vote, we have the power to change this and change that or whatever like that. I'm like, bro, we still not the fucking majority, bro. What are y'all talking about?
Right.
Like, we're
Yeah.
like 20, 30%.
It's gonna help, but
Yeah.
ain't.
It's going to help,
but not
bro,
too much.
but
You know, like,
we're not the majority. Let's get it.
we get a president, but it's your job. You know? Like,
Yeah, like,
I mean, we don't want a
we're
dictator.
We're the
but-
loudest. We're the loudest on everything.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
we're the loudest on everything. But yeah, if you can't, being the loudest doesn't get the results because we still have plenty of things that haven't gotten the results. Apparently, somebody from Black Lives Matter, one of the creators, got arrested for.
Creators?
did
I've
you
heard
see-
some of
did
the
you hear
creators
about
are
that?
dead.
Yeah,
I heard some of the original
Yeah.
creators are dead.
Yeah.
And mysteriously,
and
too.
the white people took it over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mysteriously. Like,
Black
He was
Li-
something with the funds. He was acting funny.
Yeah, they were
Is that
doing
Sean
something-
King? The white dude?
No, Sean King was never a part of Black Lives Matter. He
Oh,
was just
okay.
like, I think he was always just kind of rogue out here. Just
Well, they
doing his
said
own
I
thing.
saw something that said that he was collecting money to give to like black families who are like
Never got the money.
right, and a lot of them were saying that they never got the money. And he was, I seen that he had like messages. One girl who's she's kind of like an advocate, very outspoken girl, and she had like made a comment about him or whatever. He had messaged her like on Twitter, and then like went back rogue, like deleted his shit after, like deleted his Twitter account again, like after he messaged her. He was just like, oh, I never kept any money. They gave all the money to it. She had posted it. She was just like, do you really think I'm about to like believe your snow monkey ass over black people? She was like, no. She be calling them snow monkeys, snow roaches. Like when I tell you this girl has the most creative names for white people, mayo monsters. Like I mean, like going in. I'm just like, yo, like
Snow monkey.
yeah, she should be on that Showtime show. Everything's all white.
Yeah,
she's
Everything's gonna
she
be
like
all white.
protesting everything. She
she
lives
need
in
to team up with
Houston.
Hassan Piker because he got a list of names for white people. That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
I saw a little clip. But he was like, "Oh, you mean like mayonnaise?" Like he had like name after name. I didn't even know that many like offensive names for white people. Like I
Yeah.
learned from that video.
You learned.
Yeah, like you would think I would.
I learned a
know
lot
all
from TikTok comments. They be going in.
for real.
TikTok comments are like elite, like way more
That's
than
what-
like Facebook and Instagram.
That's what
like,
Chubb said.
TikTok comments are fuck the video. The comments, the damn comments will have more fucking likes than the damn video.
Damn,
These,
for real?
yes, like these
Shit.
motherfuckers, they have no fucking remorse.
All right,
Like
I'm gonna spend more time on
Yeah,
TikTok.
the comments are crazy on
the
that.
comments on TikTok are absolutely, bro. When you get real
TikTok-
deep on TikTok and you get on dark TikTok,
Oh,
nigga.
like conspiracy TikTok.
no,
and stuff like
nigga,
that?
dark humor TikTok.
Oh, okay.
These people are like shit. You know, I have very dark humor. That
Yeah.
shit makes me uncomfortable.
Damn.
And I'm like, nigga, that is a joke I cannot laugh at. Like, that's
Damn.
fucked up. Like, especially, oh my god, this one lady, like,
Sounds
her,
almost like
like
Reddit
her daughter,
almost.
her
Yeah.
kid died, and she did like some sick shit. Like, the joke was just so fucking sick, and I was just like,
She did a joke about her kid.
yes, like trying to like make like make
Make
fun,
light of it?
like make light of the situation, and I was just like, bitch, I would never. Oh my god, like
How old was she?
she was Middle-aged woman.
Middle-aged woman.
Yeah, kid died like from some type of cancer or some shit like that. Like, and it's like some
Shit is crazy,
some
right?
like little like trend going on TikTok. She did that, but it was like in reference to the kid. Like, I'm like, bitch, this was supposed to be a happy thing. Like, you just came out here real dark. Like, I am uncomfortable.
Damn.
I am uncomfortable.
Maybe we're just to that point in humanity. Just your loved one dies. Just like, hey, let me post this. Yeah. Hey, they just died, y'all. Give me some likes.
Right.
I'm actually really starting to fuck with TikTok a lot. Like, I actually learned a lot of shit.
I'm sick of the feed. The way they've got the feed now.
You have to, you have to beat the algorithms. You have to comment on certain shit, and you have to like certain comments and shit. Like, I found that out by reading through the comments.
No, I'm just talking about how like I enjoy it, but I hate it because it really does trap me into my phone. The whole.
Oh, yeah,
swipe new video.
Yeah.
And it's on. I literally go to every platform now. I'm on Instagram. If I'm on Instagram,
You're stuck in reels.
I'm stuck in reels. If I go to TikTok, obviously it's all a reel.
Yeah.
It's all a TikTok.
Facebook videos.
I'm all on Facebook.
I love the Facebook videos. See,
It's
a lot
the
of the
same
Facebook
thing.
videos are TikToks. So I just end up. I usually end up just going to the TikToks. But
you know they designed it for your mind to do that. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hate that.
But
It's all psychology.
I finally, because when I first got on TikTok and I was just like liking shit, it was just like a lot of white people content. But I actually found out that you gotta like comment and shit to like change your algorithm. And now I'm finally in black TikTok. So I'm like, yes.
I'm definitely on black TikTok, but I'm like 50% in black. I'm like 60% in black TikTok.
I'm not all the way there yet, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, I'm at like 50. I've always haven't had any issue with the algorithm. It's just I just hate how much this formula has really trapped me.
I like
compared to every other formula.
I like their
before. You know what I mean?
I like their little setup because like especially if people like duet or like respond to like a video. So like you'll see one video and then you'll notice it's like linked and you can click another video and it's like a response and then click another one and then click another one and go back to like the beginning. I like how I can like see that like from the beginning instead of like like on Facebook or something you gotta scroll through all the fucking comments.
Yeah.
You just gotta click it.
The only thing that I have just against algorithm in general, just the whole concept, is just it does trap you in this like hamster wheel of things that are related to what you're already into.
Right.
You know, and it's becoming harder and harder to get introduced to things that are outside of your comfort zone.
Right.
You know, so it's just like your homepage is just like, oh, you like that? Well, then you like this because it's kind of like that, and it's just like you're just stuck in this paradox circle of just things that are just, you create a bubble for yourself. And
Yeah.
you're just stuck in it.
Yeah, you're right.
And
That's
there's
true.
nothing, you can't
There's
get
nothing
introduced
new
to anything,
introduced,
you know.
yeah.
And then that's where you have a bunch of people that are just like, what is this?
I
What
just,
is that? I've never heard of
search
this.
random. I just search random hashtags and I find
Speaking
out a
of
lot
Joe
of stuff
Rogan,
like
that
that.
is like one of the reasons why I watch Joe Rogan because I would continually. He has so much random shit that's all over the place.
Different
It would-
artists
it
from
would-
different things. And
Yeah,
all
it
this.
would
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
my algorithm a little spicy, and so I would stay out of the hamster wheel pretty
Yeah,
much.
and you click on one conservative thing, and then all your whole feed is just freaking conservative
Right.
content, you know. And then like I said, I went down the rabbit hole of just watching conservative content and all the stuff that they say about liberals, and then I went down the rabbit hole of
The
liberal
liberals
content
talking
and all
about
the stuff it's saying
conservatives.
about. And I'm just like, wow, nobody's right, but nobody's wrong, and the
Right.
truth is choose your own adventure now. you know,
Right,
it's just
right,
like
right.
whatever avenue you design, that's actually what my movie is about, coming out in hopefully sometime in the future.
Yeah.
But that's what it's dealing with. It's dealing with perception and not really knowing what the truth is, and the truth is depending on what you choose to believe, you know, as opposed to there being an ultimate fact.
Okay, so we're coming up on 2 hours
Okay,
now.
sorry.
Also, but TikTok, like they do have a setting. Like if you're scrolling too much, they'll pause it so that you can't scroll.
What?
Like a message will pop up like, hey, you've been scrolling.
Hey,
for a
we
while
fucked you
and
up enough.
And way too quickly. Take a break. Slow down.
I got a setting on my YouTube where it'll tell me if I've been on it for an hour.
Because I mean, you got to
I
think
can-
about it. It's not healthy for our brains to be
Yeah.
like
No, bro,
really
'cause I get caught
into
up on
this thing.
YouTube, bro, hitting the next video,
Like
the
human
next video.
human brains are not supposed
My
to
shit
like.
be like, bro, you've been on here for an hour. What's up?
Yeah.
I'll be
That's
like,
good.
oh shit. But it's something you have to turn on.
Like
It
imagine
doesn't
just
do it
sitting in front of the
automatically.
TV and just, I mean, we used to watch a lot of TV, but then we used to
Right.
play video games and
I
do
w-
other shit.
I watched
you know?
a lot of TV. I never had video games. Nothing. TV was my thing.
All right. But you went outside sometimes, or did you?
Not-
Oh well, that's
not
why
till I
you
got-
are the way you are.
I
Nah,
didn't
it's just
start
like-
going. No, for real. I spent a lot of time by myself as a kid. I didn't really start going.
So did
out.
I,
Even
yeah.
I lived in my neighborhood for like 10 years, and I didn't go start going out until like the last year we lived there.
Damn.
Like, it was people in my neighborhood that would see me, like, go to the bus stop. I never went outside because I didn't really know how to, like, socialize. And they were, like, they clearly were raised differently than I was. Like, I wasn't raised in the hood, so it was just, like, y'all are ghetto to me, you know? So, and that's how my mom used to be like, no, you're not hanging. And then, like, one day, I got some new skates, and I wanted to go rollerblading. So I was just, like, in my little cul-de-sac rollerblading. And one of the dudes in the neighborhood, in the building next to mine, he came over and talked to me. And he was just like, how long have you lived over here? And I was like, since 3rd grade. And he was like, I've never fucking seen you before. Like, I think I might have seen you go to the bus stop, but we went to different schools, too. So his bus came earlier than mine did. So.
Yeah.
And I used to, like, purposely, like, look out the window and wait till, like, everybody, like, you know, just the people, like, I did know. Like, I knew, like, one girl who lived in, like, the houses behind my apartments and shit. But, yeah, TV was my shit,
I
like,
watched a lot of TV, too, when I was a kid. But in terms of but how TV is different from social media is, like, you would leave the TV on, but then sometimes when you have the TV on, you could do others. You could be doing other stuff. You could be playing with toys over here
now,
with the TV on.
when I got a computer, chat rooms.
Oh, yeah, I used to be
Chat rooms and porn.
You missed the chat rooms thing? I had a chat.
ASL.
I could never understand how to even get into the chat.
Or AIM, right? You talking about
AIM.
I used to do AIM, too. AIM, Yahoo Messenger.
I was terrible with chat rooms because I literally couldn't even figure out how to get into them shits.
Oh.
So I missed the whole chat room. My sister was fucking around on chat rooms a little bit.
Yeah.
She got in
I went
trouble.
on Ask Jeeves and I typed in chat room and I clicked the first link that popped up.
Yeah, my older sister got in trouble on chat rooms. I remember my mom printed some shit out.
I fell in
like,
love
"What
with
is
a boy
this?"
that lived in Hawaii, and I told him I was black and Italian.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. You can be whoever you want in chat rooms.
That's true.
They
No
have
pictures.
or nothing like that. We used to email.
But that's why some people used to get trapped
We just used to
by
email.
all types of people.
Wait, so you've catfished somebody?
Oh yeah. When I was younger, definitely.
That
Imagine
I'm
how
not
much-
gonna lie,
I had a lot of
fun.
identity issues growing up. I
Imagine
used to
how much-
I used to really want to
imagine
be
how much that
white.
was happening during AIM, like the
Like-
beginning of chat rooms.
All right,
Catfish
AIM,
was like
AIM,
a regular
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Catfish was like standard. Yeah.
I used to
Yeah.
pretend. I used to literally dead ass like pretend that I was white. Like I had definitely had like some crazy identity issues because I grew up with like mostly white people. So like
No, I
in
had
school,
some too.
like
when I was
most of my
young.
friends were white.
Yeah.
I didn't really get black friends until like maybe like 8th grade and beyond.
Yeah.
So everybody I hung
Yeah,
out with
sure.
as a kid they were white, and I just thought, you know what I'm saying, I try to be as light as possible. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't go out in the sun type shit. Like I would talk like a fucking valley girl
Yeah.
and say like after every
Wear your
thing,
rainbow.
you know, and did well. No, that was actually like the black people in Southeast. Like it's crazy. Like the school I went to, like it
Did
was
y'all go
definitely
at
like
the same
a.
time?
No, I think you're older than me.
Yeah, I think I was before.
What year did you graduate? 07? Yeah, I was 09. So we were there at the same time actually. I don't remember you at all.
Nah.
And I'm really good with faces. I don't remember you. I feel like you don't look too much different. So
Flashback to them just passing
yeah,
by.
like
in the-
no,
in
like
the
no,
hallway.
never
Pretty
seen
sure
you.
look like the same nigga.
Yeah, like definitely
With a
not.
beard and shit.
Cause I'll see a
Right.
nigga now and I'll be like, you definitely went to Southeast. Like I remember your face. Like you might have dreads and a beard now, but like I remember you, nigga.
Yeah.
You're good. You're
But-
better with faces.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
had so many identity issues. Like
I
it
had
was
some
just-
too, but it was
crazy.
it was more with remember like with the home movies. Like I used to buy like white people wigs and
Yeah, blonde wigs. And
yeah,
stuff
put
and
them on
hats.
because in the movies I'm like all the people I'm watching are Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, and all these white heroes and all that stuff. So
Right.
I was like, I want to be like those guys. Hey, let's get the straight
The
hair
blonde
wig and all that
wig,
stuff. You know.
yeah.
Well, now looking back at those home movies, I'm just like, oh man, I was pretending to be white.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The turning point for
Yeah.
me was when this girl I was friends with, we were going on a field trip to the Biltmore Estates, and we got to like sleep over, like had hotels room and shit. And I assumed that it would be with the 3 white girls that I hung out with every day and did track and all of that shit with. And when I went to go sign up, they told me that their room was full.
Say it again?
With the teacher told me when I went to go sign up, and when she asked me who room I wanted to be in, she said it was full. So I was like, okay. And then when I asked the girl, you know, like my girl I thought it was my best friend, she was like, my mom said you're too black and you're just too loud. And that was like a real big turning point for me. And I was like, oh shit, like, is me being like eccentric and loud and boisterous, like, is that really me being too black?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit. And then I started hanging out with like some nerdy white people. And then that just kind of didn't work. And then I slowly started to navigate towards like black people that I was friends with in like elementary school. And then
I
I
feel
started
like-
chilling with them.
I don't think I was. I think the most I was acting white was I was hanging out with white kids that were doing like extreme sports. And
Those
shit like
pictures
that.
you showed me, where you had on them shorts and them fucking shoes. What were those shoes? Those boots you had on? Them fucking peasant boots you had on in that fucking picture. You had you was sitting. I don't know where the fuck you was. You had on a white t-shirt,
In Charlotte.
some fucking shorts, and your hair was absolute fucking.
It was like a mohawk.
Catastrophe.
Wait.
And you had on them glasses. I don't know.
I was hanging out with
You were
Shane and
just-
his brother.
You were just sitting down, and I'm just like, I mean, and
Where
I have
was
told
this?
y'all definitely.
This
I
was
could definitely
AMCS
see,
Bodega.
I can definitely see both of y'all acting white.
Oh,
Shane
hell
for
yeah.
sure.
Oh shit, yes for me.
Charlotte.
Shane for sure.
I was
You
called Oreo in high school.
Definitely, like I don't know what era that was.
Oh, and my brother, too.
But
Yeah.
that fit combo screams white person.
Yeah.
Because I was like, why the fuck he got them fucking boots? Remember that Vine got them step on my fucking toe with them fucking cow fucking girl boots, bitch,
Yeah.
disgusting. That's how I felt. That's how I felt about those fucking shoes.
But that's why white people don't really take into account how important representation is. Like
Yeah.
they take it for granted because every movie they watch starring people who have their same skin color. But
Yeah.
I have this like idea for like a screenplay idea where it takes place in a near future where white people haven't been starring in movies for 20 years.
Yeah.
And all the movies, it's like representation for people of color had gotten overboard to the point where white people just got tossed to the side.
Oh, shit.
And then it's about this white guy who's a screenwriter and a director, and he wants to make the first movie in 20 years to star an all-white cast. And it becomes a
That's his
controversy because, people of color are running the industry now, and all you see on TV is thing. And his daughter, his daughter, she doesn't want to be white, so she's always like, wanting to be other races and stuff like that, just to show like the effects of what it's like to not be represented. We've never seen white people not represented. We've never seen them have to fight for representation because they've
Right.
always been well represented since the dawn, since the birth of entertainment.
Right.
So what would it look like? I mean,
White
this
people
could
fighting for-
actually happen because, like we're getting represented more and more, and everybody's coming in, Asians and all that stuff. And there are white people now. If you go deep on YouTube, there are white men now who think that, they're taking over.
Oh, Schultz talks about that all the time. He was like, if I wasn't a confident white man from New York, he was like, I would feel like I am fully under attack all the time.
Yeah.
He was like, being a white male is literally the worst thing in the
I've
world
heard
right
that.
now.
I've heard that a lot
Yeah.
in like YouTube comments and stuff. Yeah, being a white man is a crime. Not even
Yeah.
being white, but being a white man
Being
is a
a
crime
white
because
man
white women
is
are
like-
like.
Yeah, because he was like
Being
white, he was
represented
like
too.
white women don't want us. Black people look at us like we're automatically racist. Like
Yeah.
he was like, we got the Me Too shit going against us. He was like, yeah, being a white man right now is literally the fucking worst.
Because they were the ones in power,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
like
and it's
everybody
like,
is just
this
turning
is the first
on them
time
now.
that everybody's finally
Yeah.
equally turning on them, even other white people.
Yeah. So what if they got to the point where they were in the position that we used to be in, where it's like, damn man, all the representation we see for white people on screen is like they're all either like an extreme redneck or a valley girl, or they're always racist. Oh, another white actor playing a Nazi. Oh great. And it's like, how come we don't get to see white people just eating a pizza or just being in a romantic comedy or something like that? We used to a long time ago, but
Right.
I just thought it would be interesting to see white people in that, so they can understand what it
That'd be
feels
fire.
like to be underrepresented.
That'd be
They don't know
fire.
what it feels like,
Yeah.
but they might.
You know what's crazy though?
Soon.
Like I don't think that even in the future, like I don't think black people could ever flip it on white people like that. We're way too forgiving.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Way
Well,
too forgiving.
most
We'd
of us
never- we
maybe.
would never do
Yeah,
that back
there
then.
are some that are just like fuck white people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they say that, but real talk, like if you got put into the position of where like you could take a white slave, I think most black people would turn that shit down, man.
Oh,
You
it's-
think-
oh,
you think
oh,
they
okay,
would
yeah.
turn it down?
Even if it got normalized, I still think most black people would be like, nah.
Y'all
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
answer that question at the table?
What?
What?
But what?
If the option to have a white slave was
If it was
a
normalized,
possibility,
you could
if
have
it
a
was
white
normal,
slave.
would you have a white slave?
Yes.
No.
You would own people?
Yes. My people already own people. Shit. Might as well keep it up.
You're right. Your people already.
Oh, my ancestors definitely owned
I guess this
slaves.
side of the table's dark because I would for
Mine probably
sure.
did too.
My dad is actually a direct descendant of Thomas Jefferson, and if I'm not mistaken, from what my cousin told me, that some of our native ancestors actually owned black slaves too.
Oh no! I mean, like, yeah, black people did own other slaves and all that
But
stuff,
yes,
and white people always take the
I fully
the
fucking
thing too.
when I really start fucking travel nursing and I really make a lot of money, I'm going to have me a fucking nanny. I'm gonna have me a fucking butler. Hell yeah, and they're gonna be white. As hell. I'm all white staff.
You gonna treat him
I ain't
like
gonna have
shit?
no. I'm
Hey,
treat him
hey,
like, no, I'm not gonna treat them like
Yeah.
shit. But I'm gonna treat them like they're lesser. I'm gonna treat them like they're less than me.
You will be
Absolutely.
treated below me though.
You will be
Call 'em
treated
to
below
help.
me. Yes,
In earshot.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, just
I might,
to
that
be
nigga
clear.
name might be George. I'm gonna call him Jeeves. Come here, Jeeves.
Yeah, just. Hey, look.
He corrects you
talking
every
about?
time. You still say it.
Jeeves,
Yeah.
bring your ass over
Oh,
here.
shit.
I'm for real.
I'm just saying.
Now I would not have a white. Now I don't think I'll have a white maid and butler. I don't think I have a white nanny. I don't think
white
I have
nanny.
a white nanny because I don't
Oh.
trust white women around black babies.
Okay. Well, yeah, just future me, like, you know, I didn't say anything. You know, like, if you try to, 10 years from now, if you're trying to cancel me for something on this particular episode, I just know
Don't
that
worry,
I didn't say
y'all.
anything.
Don't worry, y'all. If we ever get like once we get super popping and the budget is like through the roof, I'm gonna pay somebody to go through every single episode and we'll start deleting shit before.
I'm
it
keeping
gets to us.
every single fucking tweet I got. I want y'all to dig up some shit from
I am for
2012
sure
and,
deleting my
and fucking.
Twitter.
I'm
Not me,
not.
man. I got
I'm
career
not.
goals. Yeah, yeah.
Now you know what? Maybe nope. I'm not.
My Twitter's disrespectful. I'll just apologize.
I
now.
said some
I'm
wild
not
shit
apologizing
back
for
in the day.
Christ crackers, but because that's
I
funny.
used
as
to
hell.
drop the F
But-
word, the R word, the N word.
But I don't know what
all
else
types of
I've
shit.
seen.
I remember
Because
everybody did though. Like when we were in middle school, like everything was gay, dude.
oh yeah, yeah.
Gay and
I
gay
miss-
and retarded. Now you can't
miss
say
calling-
retarded. I'm
sick
a
of
90s
that.
yeah,
baby.
yeah.
I like retarded
don't like
is
that.
regular to me. Like, cause okay, another thing from Euphoria, like when Maddie. had
Oh,
said something,
yeah,
like, that is
she
so
did.
fucking retarded or something.
Yeah, she said it like
that.
twice or something.
Yeah, but I'm like,
I like that.
that's
I enjoyed
regular.
that. And then
That's
somebody, and
regular.
then they were like, "You're not supposed to say that." I was like, I liked how comfortable she said it though.
Exactly.
I miss calling things gay. I really do.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that shit is so gay. I miss that, yo. Just like the essence of that is gone.
We're
Yeah.
90s kids, man. That's our lingo. That's how we used to talk.
That's really
like,
how
Yeah, but see,
our,
but
our lingo was like violent.
Gen Z are looking at us like we're fucking terrible.
Yeah.
And
Like
I
like
never-
we
I
are
never-
the.
I don't know. Me personally, I never used the F word that much.
I did. I called
I
Dylan
use
it
it
I
all the
probably
time.
did.
I
mean,
use it
'cause
every
was
day.
so
I use it-
normalized.
I
It was-
use it, but
I
I
use
didn't
it-
use it crazy.
I
but
use it
Yeah.
every single day.
I definitely use retarded and gay all the time.
That is how I
Yeah.
address Dylan.
Yeah.
What you doing, faggot?
Yeah.
Fucking retard. I fucking hate you. Are you autistic?
Yeah.
You got fucking autism. Is your autism acting up today,
I didn't say
nigga?
it.
I did as I did. My mom, the first time my mom ever met Dylan and she heard how we talked to each other, like he was a little off, he didn't know how to talk to me in front of her.
Right.
So I came out of the kitchen. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing here, faggot?" My mom was like, "Cherokee." He was like, "You know what, bitch? Fuck you." Like, he was like, "Oh my god!" Like, and when we in public and we talk like that, that shit is the most hilarious thing.
So you said so. So what you say? You wanted to get sponsorship for this show? This show?
Oh yeah, we will. What will happen is any deal that we sign sponsorship.
So work with us,
is
Nike,
gonna know that if anything we've said in the past,
They are not affiliated.
or
with anything.
or 5 minutes ago.
they're not affiliated with it, or 5 minutes
We have our
ago,
own thoughts.
Yeah.
and you can't release this contract based off anything we've said in the past. You know what you were signing up for.
Right.
But I'll also have somebody go through and clean some shit up too at some point.
So this episode is disappearing, is what you're saying.
This episode, I'm gonna have to mute some areas. That's really about it,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
But we're right at the end anyway,
new
so it
world.
don't really matter. It'd be
It's a new
easy to
world.
edit. But we're gonna end this soon. The
Yeah,
Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, also, Brianna had her baby. I don't know if you knew she was pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah,
Brianna.
he came early.
Oh, congrats, Brianna.
Literally, she didn't even push. He just popped out. She went to use the bathroom.
In like the house.
No, in the hospital. She went for like preeclampsia and like
That
low
pussy was
fetal
ready to
movement.
get that baby up out of there.
And like she was about to go home, and his heart rate started acting crazy. Then she stayed there for a few hours, and then had him at like 7:27 last night.
Hey.
Yeah. Blaze Smith. He was 4 pounds 14 ounces. He little.
Blaze.
Yeah, I named him.
BLAZE.
Yep.
Mm.
Just Blaze. No middle name. Just Blaze.
Just Blaze.
Just Blaze.
You just said it unironically.
Why'd you do
No,
that?
just Blaze.
Well, her name's Brianna, and her baby daddy has a son named Brody. So they wanted to keep the B's, and both of their last name is Smith already. So I rounded off like 12 names. She liked Blaze the best.
Shout out to Blaze. Welcome to the world, Blaze.
Just
Welcome
her
to
name.
hell.
He looked just like her too.
Low key.
At
And he's
this
in a
point?
fucking Aquarius. Jesus Christ.
Today, I mean, low key today,
That
I'm like,
has
I don't even know
nothing
why
to
people.
do-
have
Oh,
children.
whatever. Shut up.
Has nothing to do with the child. It has everything to do with the mother What you feed into that child's
No,
head?
I think
What you show that child?
regardless of
with
Brianna
attitude
being
and
absolutely
voice?
batshit crazy, when it comes to babies, she don't fucking play. You know, like she's a doula midwife type shit. Like she does maternal and like fetal health and all of that shit.
Has nothing to do with raising no goddamn child though.
No, of course. Like I mean, she literally nannies fucking people. Like I think she'll be a good mom.
I'm sure she will. Yeah.
I think she'll be a good mom. She knows so much
The
about
Aquarius
fucking
shit has nothing to
babies.
do with anything.
No, I know. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, you buying into that astrology shit?
I'm not.
He's a fucking
I'm
Sag.
honestly
He's
not
a
with you.
Sag. Of course he isn't.
I'm
When's your
not.
birthday?
I buy into it a little bit, but I buy into it.
Lying ass.
I
nigga.
buy into it. I buy into it a little bit,
Damn,
but
see,
I'm
that's
like,
what I'm talking about.
I buy into it a little bit, but there's like some people who take it too seriously. Like,
Yes.
and like if Brianna takes it super seriously,
Nah, she not.
she'll be like, my son's an Aquarius. What's the personality trait of an Aquarius?
They ain't shit.
That's what they say about all the signs.
No,
that's a fact.
Not
What
even.
else?
I
What
love,
else?
I love
What
signs.
Nobody
else?
says
But
anything
what else?
positive.
What
Like,
other-
like
what
what's a
other-
good sign?
Aquarius men. I can't really say because I'm very biased.
They're all different variations of the same thing. If you look at all the
It's not just
the
like
descriptions,
it gets
it's
too,
all
it
the
gets
same
too
thing.
deep, like because it's not just the sun signs, like the moon and the rising too. Like,
Yeah,
then,
I
like,
don't-
your
I don't
other- your
understand
other-
that
How about
other
it's all
planets
about
and
the
all-
environment you grow up in?
Absolutely. Well, Brianna's
And-
fucking rich, so he's gonna be. She has a postpartum doula. She's gonna have a fucking nanny, like au pair, all of that shit. Like she's
That ain't got
fucking
nothing to do
loaded.
with having a 2-parent household and
She has one.
in a balance.
She has one. They got fucking. They got 2 dogs, a new baby,
She's
a
married?
7-year-old.
Wait,
no,
no baby, what?
I'm saying like her boyfriend has her baby. I don't know if he's her boyfriend.
Whatever
Her
they got
boyfriend
going
has
on.
a son who lives with them. Her mom is sick. Her mom has MS, so her mom is there with her too. They got 2 dogs. They had a cat. The cat died from COVID.
What?
Yeah, it got feline COVID
Oh,
and
Are
died.
you fucking kidding me?
I'm not kidding.
feline code.
I'm dead ass.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
they're
I am
making
so
that too?
fucking serious.
Nigga, what? Cats
I
can get
am.
COVID?
Yes, dogs can too. I'm so fucking serious.
What?
I'm
Yeah,
dead
mad
fucking
rare.
ass.
That shit is
The cat
crazy.
had fucking COVID and died, but you know, like I mean, you know, so he has. There's 2 parents in the home now. Chris is her baby daddy's dumb as hell, but Brianna's smart enough.
He's dumb as hell?
He is dumb as fuck.
Damn.
He's from Dunn. He don't like Brianna. Really, like she really has done a number on him. Like I mean, this nigga didn't have a bank account when she met him. Type shit. Like, yeah,
Lord,
like
I know where she met him too.
Facebook.
Oh, Facebook?
Yeah,
I
she
was
met him on
thinking something
Facebook.
else.
You know who?
No, she ain't keep me. She ain't made him on there. The other ones, yes, but but I think he'll be okay. Like as long as like it's with her. Like, but it's really just her. I think she'll be good. Now, when she leave him, that's a different story because she definitely gonna leave his ass. That I do know.
You know who DeGrasse
Chaotic
Tyson is?
upbringing. It's exactly what I thought.
You know who DeGrasse Tyson is?
Neil deGrasse
Neil
Tyson?
deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah, the black dude
Yeah.
scientist. Yeah.
He said that he did a study one time when he was in front of a crowd full of people doing a talk, and they asked him about astrology, and then he did a test, and he said out loud the description of one of the personality traits of a sign,
Right.
and he said, "Who believes that they are that sign?"
Mm-hmm.
Everybody raised their hands.
Yeah.
Now, it is impossible that everybody in that audience
Is that
was the same
personality?
sign.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's how we proved how accurate it is.
Mm.
Everybody thinks,
I feel that. Now I don't feel like everything like how people act or like I don't feel like every single personality trait is like has anything to do with your fucking, you know, like if you cheat, like nigga, you don't cheat because you're a fucking Virgo. You're a fucking cheater, bro. Like,
Yeah, right.
like bitch, like
right.
Virgos they be
There's
cheating.
a choice that you
Niggas
made.
cheat, bitch. Bitches cheat. Like they don't have nothing to do with his fucking sign. You want to fuck something else. Like,
remember, like what I
You know
told
what
you
I'm saying? Shit like
before.
that.
I was like, I don't think astrology is bullshit. I just think the way people use it is
It's
bullshit.
absolutely.
Because
They use it to make
it-
excuses for their behavior, and you
Right.
got to stop
And
that shit.
I do
That's
think
my
that sometimes
Yeah.
people like project personalities onto a person. So if you say
Hell
like,
yeah.
if I'm an Aries, then you judge me before you even got to know me, and
That's
I may
the
be
part
the
I hate
opposite
the
of
most.
what
But
you're.
see, and that's why I say it gets too deep because how people view you isn't your sun sign; it's actually your moon sign,
Okay, so and then also too. So let's say me,
and then how you feel
Yeah.
internally is your rising sign.
See, none of
but how do you do it? Like how,
You have
like
to do
how
your
does
birth
it?
chart. You have
These
to know.
these are 3 different charts at this
Yeah,
Right,
you have to know.
right.
You have to know your.
It's too much at this
like
point.
all the planets make up your whole horoscope. So you have to know like your time exactly of birth and like
Your Mercury
and your birth,
rising,
yeah, and
Mercury
your like your
falling.
place.
So I can't just say that I'm kind of an asshole because my dad was kind of an asshole.
Nope.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's not good enough.
For some, for the super
The
astrology
reason
people,
Nate
no.
Jacobs was the way he was
Was it because of the fucking son? It was because of his father.
because of his goddamn
Absolutely.
daddy.
Well, it could be because of your dad, but it's like we already knew that because.
See, me is weird because like I act a lot like my mom, but my mom is also a Taurus, just like me. Our birthday's only 2 weeks apart.
And then me
You
and
know
my
what I'm
dad are
saying?
kind of similar, but he was born in November and I was born in March.
Yeah,
So how are
it's
we
a
similar
similar
if
sign.
Yeah.
we're different
Y'all
signs?
could share a moon or a rising sign.
So I gotta find that out.
Yep.
And then what if we don't?
Oh my god.
Then it's purely how you were raised.
I'm his son.
Exactly.
Genetics. Who knew?
Yeah. But yeah, I don't feel like astrology should be applied to like every fucking thing. Like
But
now,
people
I
swear
applied
by
to
it,
some,
man.
I
People
applied
swear
to
by
some
it.
things. Like for myself, like I never thought I would like have a good
I don't
relationship
deal
with the
people who
Taurus.
swear by it.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Because
now,
you're judging me on something that
you read.
right.
that may or may not even be true.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right,
like
right.
Now, granted, I do have certain signs that I don't like, but at the same time, it never stopped me from fucking with them. Like y'all know, I
Yeah.
can't stand Leos. I have fucked with many a Leo.
me and Spike,
You know what
me
I'm
and
saying?
Spike Lee are the same sign, and yes, we're into film, but why? Because we're like the sun, yeah,
Right.
but we don't have the same personality traits.
Right. Like me and Al Pacino have the same birthday. I'm nothing like fucking Al Pacino.
You don't? Are you sure?
I'm not-
You
I'm
don't?
not-
Watch out,
You
watch
never
out.
hung out with him.
I highly doubt we have anything in common. He's a white man, so
Y'all
yes.
might have a lot in common.
Maybe to a
Yeah.
certain extent,
Yeah.
but
But that mindset's
that
taking
shit.
over the world. So.
Yeah, I think
people
that's
gonna
it.
judge
What
you.
were we gonna name this episode again?
Oh well, we said at first it was going to be the ASMR because we all, you know,
Oh yeah.
but I don't know.
I don't know what this is gonna be called.
Yeah. How about don't cancel us in the future
Oh yeah, this is
for this episode?
Might get deleted later episode.
Yeah.
It'd be like millennials with drug problems and shit or something.
Right,
yeah.
right. Euphoria is some mid.
Boomers. We're the Boomer podcast. We're Boomer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. This is the
Yeah.
3 Oak Podcast. Like, comment, share, subscribe to everything the 3 Oak
Hit
Podcast.
that bell down there.
Hit the little bell notification.
Yeah,
Thank
every
you.
YouTube video
Yeah.
I watch. Don't forget to hit the bell.
All right, yo. Peace.
peace.
Peace.